thefanatic.com.
Quiet, people, settle down.
Because it's time.
Time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show.
Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's Friday here on the Daily Blender. Your good friend, your radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Randy White. We have prisoner Harris Hicks on the control room there. He's on his side of the road pickup duty now. He's wearing an orange shirt. With that mustache, he does look like somebody could only pick up trash 500 yards away from an elementary school, but still, there he is.
That's Tennessee Volunteer Orange is what that is right there.
That is.
It has to be volunteers because there's no way they pay for that nonsense.
Well, Jeffrey, thank you for the kind introduction.
Yeah, welcome to the show.
Yeah,
No,
thank
I'm
you
not
guys.
done yet. You guys are on
Oh,
the
he's
text
not done.
line, 888-368-1580, as we broadcast live in our super high-tech and luxurious studios in Scottsdale. All right, so what was that, Harris, you were about to try to say?
Oh no, that was it. But
Wow.
you had a good point on the studios. They're quite luxurious.
I'm not kidding.
No,
You
he's
know,
not.
who else has green paint?
And who else has a leather
not
couch?
anybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just us.
Yep.
Mr. Wilbur says, Randy, pour me, well, whatever. Yeah, whatever you got handy. Why don't we get drunk and stay a safe distance from each other, I think is what you
I'm
mean,
not
Mr.
going
Wilbur.
to finish that, Mr.
Yeah.
Wilbur.
Yesterday, we had a new texter and sent a text that really kind of caught my eye, but
Okay.
this was after we'd already left.
All right.
So I didn't get to see this one. He says, I've been listening for 2 years and watching on YouTube for the first time. It's a game changer.
Ah,
That was 3866. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? Seeing us makes it a game changer?
it's a game changer.
How? Well, I don't understand what that is supposed to mean.
When you have two handsome, exceedingly handsome
Sexy
gentlemen
as
like
hell.
I know, Randy. I
and,
know.
and one
I know.
youngster
I
like
know.
Triple H, who's
wait. Oh, what?
bringing youth to the to the
What was
thing.
that?
I mean, look, handsome and wisdom, and then youth, and that's the perfect storm, I think.
Handsome wisdom youth. I mean, that's what makes this show the jack of all trades, right there.
Be quiet, Harris.
I'm
So
trying.
it was just a weird thing for me. It's like,
Yeah.
is our broadcast on video on YouTube actually a game changer?
I think so.
I think it is, Jeffrey.
Huh? Because we've
Remember-
been doing this for a while. Like this.
Remember, if you don't know how to follow us, you go to the YouTube and you search 1580 The Fanatic.
Mhm.
And
Jeffrey.
whammo,
Yeah.
there we are.
And then on Sexy Xe is what I call it, the
Yeah.
X, the Twitter,
Yeah.
same thing. And then on the Facebook, nudge grandma and say, hey, at 1580 The Fanatic. And
Yeah.
there you are.
Yeah, yeah. And that's Fanatic with an F, not a PH.
Not sure if you were seeing it, Randy, but Cecil was putting on a show behind you.
Oh, he's
He's very
getting ready.
happy.
That's called preparation. We do show prep and he does show prep.
It all makes sense.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't think Harris does any show prep.
I do a lot of show prep,
No, he
actually.
does.
He has a SEC podcast in his ear,
Yeah.
and then he's reading about the SEC like a book. He has a book
Today-
about it. Then he has
this is all
on his
true.
phone, and
Yeah,
then he's
true.
got it on the computer there.
Yeah,
very-
today he wanted to talk SEC swimming,
Just
and we
nothing
had
but
to
SEC.
put
I
our
mean,
foot down on that
Well,
one.
I
No.
had this idea, since the NFL season's around the corner, to make an NFL segment about 2 minutes, but the remaining 16 minutes of it, volleyball in the SEC is around the corner. And so it's a quite growing
We're not
sport.
doing
So
volleyball.
I figured the
Yeah.
16 minutes could
No,
be
We're not
volleyball, the
doing
2 minutes could
no.
be
0%
NFL.
volleyball. It's
No, what about
mm,
baseball?
No,
Soccer?
no.
Badminton?
Just
Rugby?
anything you have, okay, put a no after it.
Wow, that's a lot of.
Just anything you can come up with.
Save
SEC,
us some time.
That's a lot.
just put a no after it. Just answer
thanks.
yourself. No.
No, that's what I have to do.
SEC badminton. No. SEC groundskeepers. No. I mean, we don't need SEC news.
You know what I'll do, though? Here's
What?
what I'll do. I'm curious.
All right.
Because we've been having conversations, and it's like, yes, do we like us some college football? Sure. Do we care about the conferences, divisions, and this and that and that? No. But Harris seems to think that people do. And I don't think that they do. So here's what we could do is we could ask people, your team, what is your college football team? And do you care about the rest of the teams? Do you care about the conference? Are you like, I'm proud to be part of the Pac-12 or whoever community colleges that is made up by now?
Pack
Hey,
two
oh,
and a
look
half.
Mesa
at me.
Community
I'm a
College.
Big Ten guy. Oh, hey, I'm this guy. You know, I mean, how many different, what do we got? We got SEC. We got the Big 12, the Big 10,
The ACC.
ACC,
Yeah.
the DCC. We have the ACDC.
SRT.
We have the SRP.
Yeah.
And then there's
Ooh.
the MAC, the MAC,
APS,
the MAC.
APS.
and then the WAC.
Action.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Where Grand
There's
Canyon
the-
was.
the
There's
MUA.
the-
Is
there's
the
the
Mountain West
MEAC.
the MUA?
Yeah,
No,
the
they-
Mountain West. Yeah.
There's-
So do they
there's
call
the-
it the MUA?
No,
No.
no one calls it that, but
Oh, I
we
will
can
now.
call it. Yeah.
GCU will probably politely ask me to stop doing that.
Yeah,
It says we are
Uh,
your home for GCU.
There's
That's
the
right.
MEAC.
Whoops up.
The
There's
MEAC?
the- Yeah,
The MEAC is a
Mid-Eastern
HB,
Athletic Conference.
HBCU. The MEAC is.
Mm.
Bunch of HBCUs. Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
you know,
Good stuff, Randy.
I guess I'm just going to ask, who's your college football team and do you care about the conferences?
Well, my college football team is ASU, and I don't give a rip about anything else.
My team is ASU, and I don't give a rip about anything else.
There it is.
Tennessee or ASU, and I care about every single team on the planet.
No.
You're part of the problem, is what I'm trying to tell you right now.
I can,
Yeah.
if you want me to talk about, I don't know, App State or freaking Sacramento State or whoever it may be,
Good.
I will get into it. Or Coastal Carolina.
Ooh, we have an accusation on the
those.
line.
Wow.
T-Licious accuses Harris of staring at his Paul Feinbaum poster every night.
Oh,
Oh, T-Licious. T-Licious, he has it out for me. I
I don't think so.
think
Anybody
he
has
does.
it out for you? It's just you
I just
talk
sense
and
it.
they respond.
I just
I think-
sense it.
I think he's just breathing truth into your lungs.
One thing about Feinbaum though is he can hear thousands of miles away. Could probably hear this conversation.
Oh, with those ears,
Yeah.
you better believe it.
Good gust of wind. He's like the flying nun.
Yeah.
He probably
Right.
get up into the stratosphere with that.
He
Yeah.
doesn't pay for air travel. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Has
doesn't need
anybody been following the golfing? The
Oh, yeah.
golfing over there?
Well,
and
it's
the,
Scotty Scheffler, #1 right now.
man, did he
Holy
ever
crap.
just grab this thing by the nads? He is 10 under par right now.
Yeah.
Here on the show, we picked our golfers, and so far, my guy is doing better than your guys.
Mhm.
But that ain't saying tons because Rory McIlroy, you know, he's been doing okay, but then that's followed by I think Schaffel, and then John Rahm is down away. So John Rahm is even par right now, and I'm trying to scan for the other guy.
Dang it. I was trying to be too cute
Ooh,
with it yet
Rory's
again.
3 under par.
Not too bad. This is
See, I
Where's John Rahm at?
I didn't think
Xander.
that I could. I thought I was
Oh, I found
holding.
him.
I was holding off on picking Scotty Scheffler. I thought that was your guy.
I was gonna. Well, no, I told you guys. That's why I picked last to give somebody else a chance at him. And then when nobody picked him, I was kind of like, man, I think I'll just go with Rory McIlroy because
Yeah.
Rory McIlroy still looks good. So here's what we got. Rory McIlroy is 3 under par.
Yeah.
Xander Schauffele is 2 under par,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
John Rahm is even par. And let's see who the most famous people who are that got cut.
Morikawa.
Elvis.
Morikawa got cut. Bryson got cut.
Bryson
Bryson-
DeChambeau,
Or
Brooks
did he
Koepka
actually?
also.
Bryson made the cut. Just kidding. He went 6 under today.
Sergio made the cut. Sergio Garcia made the cut.
did you guys expect me to go away so soon? When
To be honest,
Yeah,
yes,
there's,
you
uh,
golf
y-
+2.
$12 million on the line here. Tomorrow I make my move like the tiger in the jungle. I make my move tomorrow.
Angel didn't make it. Angel Hidalgo from Spain, he got cut. That was not great. But
Brooks
I need to say
Koepka.
something about the cut line and these golfers who are under it.
Mm.
The worst golfer of the day is Adam Scott, who put up a 79. You wish you could ever put up a 79.
Oh yeah.
Connor
Oh,
Graham,
yeah,
also the 79. In your wildest dreams, you are
Yeah,
not going 79. Hey, that
No.
Monk got 79. He got cut.
That's too bad.
No, he was doing so well.
But the worst score of the day was a 79 of those three guys.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you wish.
Yeah.
I wish you could get a 79.
I do. You're right. I do wish.
Me too, Randy.
I could shoot a 79.
What's your best score ever, Harris?
Oh, it's up there. Like I just started playing golf, so
say it.
like
It's
102.
Mine is
Like, it is
an
not good.
even 100, actually, and I've only
Oh,
golfed
dude, let's
once
go.
in my life.
Yeah, I've only golfed a
In the 90s.
few times, but I am getting more and more into it. So
I need to learn. I really need to learn too.
I know, me too.
I don't want to slow everybody down on a course. I feel like a jerk, right? And I don't want some Canadian hockey player to throw me in a pond or something. Randy, what's your best score in golf ever?
98.
Okay.
He beat me.
I feel like we could all golf together right now.
Yes,
I do.
98.
Yeah, no kidding. I used to golf, and my two best friends in high school were all state golfers, and I would play by their rules, and it sucked because they would be like low 80s, high 70s on a good day, and I would play by their rules and be like, "What'd you shoot, Harris?" I'd be like, "Oh, it was a good day. Fairways were hitting. Got it down to a 104," and they would just kind of laugh at me, and then that was that.
Well, that's the wrong people to play with. If they're going to laugh at you, then you should play with somebody else.
They make me better, but it does take a hit to the old confidence when you see them just nailing fairways and greens and me just in the bushes.
Well, that's when you say lowest score buys the round.
That's right. That's right. Shoot, Randy, I should have had.
You got to be fast with this stuff, man.
Be fast, yeah.
Yeah, but people don't always say, okay. They can say that, and they'll be like, no.
And then what do you do from there, Randy?
If
what do
they're
you do
fast,
if they say no? I didn't think about that. If they said no,
fast.
I think I know what helped Scotty Scheffler
Right.
today. His Scotty Scheffler's game was blessed, I think. He hit a shot that was really just, pretty much standard Scotty Scheffler, but got a little boost. So you're watching the broadcast, and he hits this ball, and it is flying into the air, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, this is such a..." And you hear it quiet as the ball is coming down. You hear just a rattle of a fart come out of the. I don't know if it's the crowd. I don't know if it's somebody standing near the announcers. They start cracking up. Because you just hear the ball. He's like, "Here comes the ball." And it was a long, loud rattler. I was just like, tip of the hat, respect.
Yeah, no
Even the commentator is like, "What are you laughing about?" And he's like, and I mean, it's like, talk about a prevailing wind.
And it was,
holy moly. Just, it was a rattler,
Wow.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he got a little help, I think.
Wow.
Got a little help.
It lingered, man. It just, you think you'd hear a little and then that's it. No, this one, like you said, it was
a long Olympic style one that I'm actually quite famous for.
Sorry, I missed that. Wow.
It's pretty awesome.
Delicious says, hey, happy Friday, mofos. Cubs just ended the Red Sox 10-game winning streak. Today's a good day. All right, that's fine. I'm not out to get the Red Sox. You talked to me about the Yankees. That's a different story.
Yeah,
but
Yankees currently second place behind the Blue Jays.
Hey, the Red Sox winning 10 straight games, like after trading Devers. Just an interesting thought. I don't think it has to do with that, but
yeah,
it just makes you ask a question.
Suffered much. Sounds like
no.
somebody knew what they were talking about.
But Bregman coming back and being healthy, that helps for them for sure.
Chosen One says, afternoon, gentlemen. Best score was actually a 77, and favorite college team is the Badgers. And I don't care about other conferences, not until the playoffs, maybe. Because you have to focus on these other teams during the playoffs, but that doesn't mean you're like, I'm proud to be in this conference. Oh, I'm a so-and-so conference guy.
My question is, do you care about the Big Ten?
No.
On Wisconsin.
Just curious to the guy that texted he was a Wisconsin
He just told you he wasn't.
Well, he said other conferences. Like maybe it's others outside of his conference.
Cares about any conference. Scratch me because says, my team's ASU, and I care about whatever conference they happen to be in, as it is subject to change. And the only other team I follow is the University of Bethlehem, just to see how bad they're doing.
Wow.
That's exactly how I explained the audience to Harris off air. That was exactly. It's almost like I wrote that text, but I didn't.
You're picking a good time to follow U of A. I will just say that if that's what you want him to do.
Schadenfreude is going to be amazing. Sharp Cat says Alabama actually plays some real teams like UL Monroe and Eastern Illinois. Who knows? They might be good city colleges or something.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that was
Yep.
Sarcastica.
Yeah.
That was a little
Sarcastica.
Sarcastica.
Yeah.
According to Harris, the Bama team is in turmoil.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe they are in turmoil, but
This is your opportunity.
Do you want me
'cause
to get
it
into-
presented
okay.
itself naturally.
yeah. So
But
the
don't make this about the damn SEC.
at SEC Media Days, Kalen DeBoer.
I
said
just
that
told you
there's
not to make it about the damn SEC.
I'm just saying what he said. What he said.
He didn't say anything about media.
Well,
day.
he didn't name. That's where he said it. He didn't name an official starter, which is interesting.
So talk
because-
about the turmoil.
the
And
turmoil.
That is the fact that he didn't name a starter. Is that really out of the norm a month away from action?
No, the turmoil is that Alabama was ranked really, really high and is expected to be a national championship contender because of this guy named Ty Simpson and a lot of other things too. But he's a super talented former 5-star quarterback and was waiting his shot after Milroe, and he was expected to be handed the keys. And DeBoer actually said in the spring, Bama's coach, saying, it's up to Ty to win the job. It's his job to lose, and he hasn't won it yet because he wouldn't name a starter. He said it's a 3-way race.
Well, what's
And
the
that's a
word
red
from,
flag.
from practice and camp? What is he not doing? Or is this other guy just suddenly better than he is?
He wouldn't go in depth, but Bama's got 2 other guys, Austin Mack and this freshman Russell, who's 5-star, who apparently
well, okay,
are
so
making it
I know
hard for
he
him.
didn't say anything, but what's your gut telling you? Why is this happening?
My gut is telling me 2 things. 1, Austin Mack is overperforming, but this is the second one. 2, Ty Simpson just isn't figuring it out yet. His progress is slower than we thought, and because of that, Alabama, a team who's picked by a lot to be at the top of the SEC and in the championship picture of college football, might not be in it.
Mm,
So
I wish I cared. Do you care, Randy?
I almost fell asleep. I'm sorry. What,
Yeah, I
what were we
don't-
talking about again?
well,
Don't care about Alabama. Sorry. They're the ones that say roll damn tide, right?
they are.
Roll damn tide.
That is them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's them. Yeah, that's them. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, we'll have to see with them. There's a lot of interesting questions there for sure, and maybe DeBoer's just throwing everyone a curveball, and throwing teams
You think
off
it's
guard for preparing
gamesmanship?
against them. It could be. I mean,
haha.
yeah, like maybe Ty Simpson's coming along farther than people think. You never really know, but that is pretty alarming that he said that because hopes are really high for DeBoer and Ty Simpson, and pressure's on after what they did with Saban and them going 9-3 last year. So
I thought DeBoer was drafted.
he's the coach at Alabama. He's the
Oh.
head coach.
But who was the quarterback last year?
Jalen Milroe,
See, that's why I don't follow Alabama.
because of Jalen.
If I
Milroe.
thought the coach was the quarterback,
Yeah,
They got
it shows you how
Oh,
much we don't care.
mhm,
see what I mean?
mhm.
Hey,
Yeah.
listen, let me show you something right now that I got in my hand. And I know for
Huh.
the people listening on the radio, that
No,
sounded
Jeffrey, for
really
the love of God, no.
worse than it is. I'm talking about this stack of papers, actually.
Okay.
There is an eclectic mix of stuff to talk about here. It's not a very
Yeah.
thick pile. So
Yeah.
once we get through this, we're gonna talk some NFL. We're gonna talk some football.
Mm.
Very, very excited for the season to start, and we're gonna have plenty of talking football. We're gonna talk about the foot and also the ball and the
Yeah.
The pigskin, the laces,
they don't this leather now. They
Laces?
don't
the leather.
make it out
That's
of
right.
pigs
Yeah, it is
anymore,
leather.
Harris.
Yeah. Dang it!
The
I
laces
missed
on
it.
it.
You're now disqualified from talking about football.
How
you
it was
were
started out
disqualified.
brown and it got the bleep kicked out of it. Now it's the shape that it is.
Some fat guy fell on it.
Oh,
That's what
yeah.
I think it happened.
Yeah. Well,
But this. I've got. Look at that pile.
all right.
It's not very thick, but it's
Not
very
very thick at
eclectic.
all.
Plenty
No,
to talk
yeah.
about
All right.
in that pile.
I like this background. It's very nice.
Are you stoned right now?
No, I just think this background's really cool. It hypnotized me for a second, so maybe I'm hypnotized.
Once Ralph gets there, you won't see so much of it.
Ah,
Ralph's going to
Dang
show up
it.
here in a little bit.
Ugh.
Ralph
All right,
is
so-
going to be on the show.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah, when he gets sober enough, he
Yeah.
thinks it'll be about a half hour. So
Okay.
Uh,
All right.
that's all. Roll Tide Ryan says, I'm off work watching TV. I need to see y'all's dogs just for a second. Thank you, gentlemen. What? No, that was yesterday. We didn't.
What?
Uh-oh.
He's drunk. Everybody's drunk.
It is Friday.
Silver Pop says, good afternoon, guys. Well, I tuned in late, and the first thing I hear was SEC coming out of Harris's mouth. Well, I guess Beth and friends it is for the next 30 minutes since Harris won't be able to help himself talking about the SEC conference.
Who said that?
That's Silver Pop. So he's went over and listening to a podcast of Beth and friends. Fantastic. Well done. Roll Tide Ryan thinks your shirt's a bit loud.
Yeah.
It's the same color as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers a little bit.
It kind of,
a little bit.
They're old
Kinda.
style. I'm catching a lot of strays today, but you know what? It's
You're
about
catching
having thick
strays?
skin. Catching strays, Randy.
What are you, a dog catcher?
No, not a
We
dog
should probably
catcher.
take a break.
He's a stray catcher.
It's just, I don't know what's happening right now. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Listen to our live stream on your phone
Stand by. We're coming to you live
at 1580thefanatic.com.
ZipRecruiter is the place. ZipRecruiter is the place for talented teachers, savvy software developers, and master mixologists. ZipRecruiter is the place where you meet all these people and more. That's because ZipRecruiter is the place for job seekers who are looking for new opportunities. In fact, ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day, so you can find the right candidates right away. It's no wonder that ZipRecruiter is the place for skilled skydiving instructors, accomplished airbrush artists, and proficient pediatricians. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter to hire, you're missing out. ZipRecruiter is the place that's so confident it can make your hiring easier that it lets you try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. So if you want the right candidates for all your roles, ZipRecruiter is the place to go. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams July Summer Sale and get 30% off paints and stains July 18th through the 28th. With prices starting at $34.29, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
To all my friends in Arizona, you don't need Gary Kaltbaum to tell you that your power costs are going up astronomically year after year. Last year, APS had a huge rate increase which impacted so many families. This year, it's SRP's turn. There is a good chance that the federal solar tax credit, your hard-earned federal tax dollars that you will receive and that pays 30% of your solar system, may be going away at the end of December. But I'm here to tell you about the Solar Sandy solution. Don't regret not going solar now. The Solar Sandy solution strives to achieve zero power bills or very close to zero. And for over 10 years, my friend Solar Sandy has been helping Arizona families and getting them the federal and state tax credit that helps pay for it. When those bills go up, there's nobody helping you pay your increased power bills. So go to AskSolarSandy.com. That's AskSolarSandy.com and fill out her kilowatt worksheet today. That's AskSolarSandy.com.
Breaking news coming in from Bet365, and it's no surprise. Same game parlay from Bet365 just keeps getting better.
Well, it's even easier to make a bet. Choose from the most popular markets like hits, run line, totals, and home runs. So many to choose from.
Download the app, start building your bet, and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. T&Cs apply.
Life is full of bright moments, but sometimes those moments can seem too far away. Trained and caring crisis specialists in Arizona can assist you with any situation, big or small. Free and confidential help is only one text away, day or night. Text the word HOPE to 4HOPE. That's HOPE to 44673. These moments matter, and so do you. This message is sponsored by Solari Crisis and Human Services.
We know how you feel. There's nothing better than a fall afternoon, an order of wings and a nice cold brew, and football. This fall, the Fanatic is your source for high school, college, and NFL football action. The high school game of the week on Friday nights, top-line NCAA action on Saturdays, and the NFL primetime games. When it comes to football, we have you covered. We're 1580 The Fanatic, and always on at 1580thefanatic.com.
Dave Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. Oh my gosh, it takes 24 hours to kill a thing. 24 hours. 24 hours ago, we saw the clip from the Coldplay concert where that guy was seen with his hoochie HR lady getting busted on the kiss cam. And had they just acted normal, it would have never gone viral. But the guilty people will always be caught. Your truth will always be revealed. And they overreacted, and it was hilarious. And it's only taken 24 hours for the internet to become hilarious and then run it totally into the ground. It's already over. You know what I'm saying? They took this Coldplay cheaters thing and they beat it to death. When I'm telling, this is record time, 24 hours, and now everybody is sick of it. Although I do appreciate the fake posts by the fake wife. And she says, by now you've all probably seen my idiot husband cheating on me with his coworker. We're getting a divorce, but not because of the cheating. It's because he was at an effing Coldplay concert while he said he was at Fish with his boys from college. I mean, listen, it's only going to be funny for a minute. I think tomorrow it will have stopped being funny. I've seen some pretty good memes on it, but I think the shelf life on this has to be pretty quick. But no, they are definitely getting divorced. Everyone in there is getting divorced.
Everybody's done this. ESPN did this morning. They did a spoof on it.
Yeah, they're beating this thing to death. But congratulations to Coldplay for creating 4 singles out of this. That's that's fine. So everybody's getting divorced. So, but anyway, I mean, enjoy it today. You're going to be sick the hell of it tomorrow. Yeah, it's probably already starting to reach maximum velocity.
Yeah, it's everywhere on Twitter. And that wife, if they do get a divorce, she's going to be rich.
Yeah, he's the CEO of everything. I don't know about that other gal, but yeah. Well, you know what? Cheaters get what they have coming to them, right?
No kidding.
If they don't, it's a shame. So congratulations but now Coldplay is just like, ooh, sorry about that. Didn't mean to do that.
I saw someone in it got fired. Like some type of employee got fired for no reason for exposing it.
Wait, what employee of like the band or
I'll have to go back and find it.
I'm sure the cameraman is just still like, I don't even care if you fired me. That was funny. Yeah. The cameraman is just laughing his ass off. He saw them duck, and the director didn't cut away to another camera either. Everyone involved was like, don't care.
Everybody loves live TV just because of that right there.
Mm-hmm. So, real quick, because today is a golf day, and there's golf throughout the weekend, and we'll be airing our updates of the British Open all weekend long. But this is about golf, but not about that. Wyndham Clark, he's not allowed at Oakmont anymore.
Oh, no kidding!
After he trashed that locker a while ago. He trashed the locker. He apologized for it, said, hey, I'm sorry. It was last month's U.S. Open, and they took their time thinking about it, figuring it out. And the decision, they say, it's unless we formally reconsider this and think about this another time, you are not allowed to play her again.
Wow. No kidding. Sorry, Wyndham. You can no longer play at Oakmont.
In the same place every time?
No. So it moves around.
Okay, this won't keep him out of the U.S. Open. It's just anything that happens at Wyndham. Anything that happens at Oakmont Country Club, Wyndham Clark can't be a part of.
Correct.
Well, it's fair. If you're gonna trash stuff like a big stupid man baby, you get what you have coming to you. Consequences, man.
Yeah, we haven't seen anything like this before because Wyndham Clark actually won a U.S. Open in 2023. I want to say so. I wonder what happens. They said he's not welcome there again. They did say they'll, think about reconsidering another time or something like that in the quote. I wonder if
he needs to apologize harder.
Yeah, if it's in Oakmont in like 3-5 years, if they reconsider and let him play.
Well, whatever the case, that keeps him out of whatever happens there.
Yeah.
So it's not great, but I think he had it coming. I mean, people
absolutely
in this world need to suffer consequences more often.
Yeah,
it seems like everybody gets away with everything.
Why wouldn't he be paying them back for the damages? Why wouldn't he be paying for the damages? I know they've got insurance.
For sure he didn't.
Well, it doesn't sound like it. Nobody is saying that he did. So it sounds like that he's getting away with it, except he can't play there anymore. I think
if he made a gesture, said, "Listen, how much does it cost to fix that? What can I do? Is there a charity I can donate to? What can we do to make this right?" And it's like, even if you say, "Hey, do these things and maybe we'll reconsider you in 2 years," whatever it is, he needs to make a good faith gesture.
To
try to make this right.
I hope he paid for the damages, or at least offered to pay for the damages. That's the right thing to do.
Well, one of the things that so according to a letter, they said the ban could be lifted if he pays for damages, makes a meaningful contribution to a charity, and undergoes counseling and anger management.
Absolutely, you should do that.
Okay, so they've already opened the door for him to do the stuff that I just sort of pulled out of my keister there.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Let's see what happens. It's got Wyndham Clark. Dude, all you got to do is some nice things and the right things. Look at Rashee Rice. That dude, I don't agree with the way that went down. Rashee Rice, he got sentenced to 30 days in jail for an accident that happened when he was speeding. Everybody lived. Everybody is fine. But he's got a 5-year probation. And that 30 days that he's been sentenced to jail, he can serve when he feels like it.
Yeah.
What? No, yeah, when he feels like it. So he can do a couple days here, a couple days there. He could do it all at the very end of his probation, but he has to serve that 30 days before that 5 years is out, or else it's serious.
People suffered injuries because of that. It's just not right that he got off. It seems very lenient to me.
Should have been 30 days in a row, period.
What do they mean by probation?
What do you mean? What do you mean by probation?
What are they?
It's 5 years probation.
Legal probation.
Like
we're not talking about the NFL. We're talking about this was imposed on him by the court.
Yeah, I was just wondering.
Means you have to report to a probation officer. You got to make sure you don't ever handle a firearm. You don't involve yourself in criminal element, and you don't do the same dumb things you did to get in trouble in the first place. So the probation officer, you check in with them on a regular basis. I don't know what the requirements are where he's at.
Yeah.
You check in with that probation officer, and they kind of are like your life sponsor a little bit, except for they can put you right back in jail if they find out that you're doing things you're not supposed to do. That's probation.
Yeah, I also was wondering as well for if it'll mess with his, if he gets suspended more, or if that limits him going to practice or playing.
The NFL right now, after this is all done, now they're looking at, okay, so what are we going to do? I don't know if they've sorted out that thought process yet, but they could do at any time whatever they want in the way of a suspension for him for this whole thing. They wait until it's all sorted, and he's still settling up with some of the victims. You're right, Last Optimist. He also had to pay $1 million to the driver of each car he hit. So he had to make good, and so 30 days, don't feel like that's much of a punishment if you can just, I think I'll do it on the weekend or whatever. Should have been starting now, 30 days. That's the end of that.
I mean, for anybody else, it would be, wouldn't it?
Is it really much of a deterrent? And how would you do it if you were told you have 30 days, you can do however you need to do it in 5 years? I'm like, all right, I'll do a week every year. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Or just do the 30 days and get it over with. I don't know.
A week every year, and then like a couple of extra days, whichever, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like, hey, I got my week, got to do my week, get it all, try to get done. But if you try to piece it together a couple days here, a couple days there, you're going to run up to the deadline and be like, and then you're going to have to get in there, before it's too late.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think about this deferred, sentencing there, Randy?
I don't like it. I think they're just showing him a great amount of grace and mercy here, because really anybody else, it would have been 30 days starting now, or it probably would have been 5 years starting now. You know, it wouldn't have been 5 years probation. It probably would have been. I mean, he injured people. He was selfishly running over 100 miles an hour, making these crazy moves that ultimately it impacted other people. They were injured. How are they going to recover from their injuries? How serious were their injuries? I mean, all that has to be taken into account. And this guy gets 30 days whenever you want to do it. No, I don't like it.
I just don't feel like you're learning the lesson, but they're trying to be like, well, he's an NFL player. He's got to go to training camps. He's got to do this. You can probably pull a month out of a year and still be okay to go to training camp.
Yeah.
And still be okay.
Yeah.
I feel like, February is a good month, right after the Super Bowl. If your team happens to go, just start it as soon as the Super Bowl's over.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then by April, you're fine. You're not missing nothing. So they could have sentenced him to that and at least been cool about it and said, okay, you can do it from February 15th to March 15th or 17th or whatever. And there you go.
Yeah.
This is just like they say, 10-ply soft. I mean, I get it. He's a young guy, made a dumb mistake. He's going to pay for stuff and do what he needs to do. But that sentencing just doesn't send a very good message, if you ask me.
No, it really doesn't. And pardon me, this is just my opinion, but NFL be damned. You go to jail now. You put your 30 days in now. Anybody else, it would impact their employment. You know what I mean? Just because this guy's an NFL player I don't think should make him better than anybody else.
Yeah. Last Optimist says, fortunately for Rice, no one was hospitalized. Whiplash was the extent of injury. One saw the owner of a taco shop sentenced to a year in jail each for hiring illegals. Court allowed them to serve one after the other, so one was always out to run the taco shop. Oh, I see what you're saying. So they do take turns being in jail. Wow. That's a hell of a sentence for that.
That is crazy.
The Jet says, Randy, can you pour me a tall beer, please?
Sure.
Big George.
What's
says,
the occasion?
He just wants a beer.
Oh.
Oakmont Country Club, which is located 15 miles outside of Pittsburgh, is scheduled to host the U.S. Open again in 2033. So Wyndham Clark better pay up and apologize, or else he won't be able to play then. No, he's got time.
Yeah.
Hefty Lefty says the tough part about fixing those lockers are that parts of the wood are like 100 years old. So it's not going to be like Home Depot and getting it repaired.
Oh,
yeah.
Historic
I
stuff.
didn't think of that.
That makes it even worse, and he should know better.
Yeah, he should.
If you're sitting in a place where there's 100-year-old wood and lockers and stuff, man, have a tantrum at your own house. You want a tantrum? Go home and tantrum.
Yes, break your own stuff.
Dear Lord. Sir Drives a Lot says, yeah, 1 day every 2 months. Just do 1 day every 2 months, and he'll be done in time. Yeah. I don't know. However he decides, fine by me. Jet says, my great-grandpa had 100-year-old wood.
Wow.
I'm betting he didn't.
Wow.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, more random sports stuff. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
Miss any part of the Daily Blender? Download the free podcast at 1580thefanatic.com.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Babbel. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at babbel.com/TNC.
How did Babbel become the award-winning language learning app? We thought of you, all of you. Take Sierra. As a visual learner, she uses Babbel's wordplay videos. Malcolm is a listening learner, so he checks with Babbel's speech recognition to be however you learn. Babbel makes it easy. Save up to 50% on your Babbel subscription when you text radio to 64,000. That's radio to 64,000.
Hey everybody, it's Mark Asher back to tell you about my great friends at the Lund Mortgage Team. Did you know that the Lund Mortgage Team was founded back in 1999? That's right. They're celebrating 25 years in existence this year. And you know what you have to do to stay in business that long? You have to be good at what you do. And the Lund Mortgage team is not just good, they are great. They have helped thousands of people save thousands of dollars over those 25 years here in the Valley of the Sun. They only lend in Arizona, and they're mortgage brokers, which means they can shop your rate around. They're not tied to just one set of rates. Mortgage rates can get crazy. They can get high. They can get low. There's good times to strike, and there's times to stay on the sideline. Let the Lund Mortgage team be your coach, be your team leader when it comes to these huge decisions. Call 623-875-9940. That's 623-875-9940, or you can always check them out at lundmortgage.com. Great website with all the tools you need. Call them today. They're my great friends, and you'll love them. It's the Lund Mortgage team.
All right, Takis fans. Wendy's knows you love your Takis Fuego chips. So we thought, why not make a Takis Fuego meal with a Takis Fuego chicken sandwich with spicy chicken topped with crushed Takis Fuego chips and creamy corn spread. Plus, it comes with Fuego fries inspired by Takis and a bag of Takis Fuego chips. If we had any more heat, we might start an actual... I told him this would happen. For an intense new take on Takis chips, gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's. Includes 1 ounce Takis Fuego chips while supplies last. Takis and Fuego trademarks are used under license.
Hello, I'm Shannon Estes, president of CMI Gold and Silver.
And I'm her husband, Johnny Estes, VP of CMI Gold and Silver.
My father, Bill Haynes, founded CMI Gold and Silver in Phoenix in 1973. We are the oldest precious metals bullion dealer in the U.S. As a family-operated business, we educate first, giving our clients the power to make informed buying and selling decisions.
We offer low prices because Bill instilled in us the desire to get the most bullion into the hands of the American people for the fewest paper dollars. Visit our website for an abundance of information at cmigs.com.
Although we may be new to you, my father was one of the pioneers of the bullion precious metals industry in the U.S. He began selling only 100-ounce silver bars in the early 1970s until Americans' right to own gold was restored in 1974.
Visit our website, cmigs.com, and get to know us or call and chat with one of our non-commissioned brokers at 602-234-2300. That's 602-234-2300, or visit cmigs.com.
Very soon, the pain begins.
NFL training camp is coming.
Are you ready? We are. All the news, info, trades, and more. If it's NFL football, we talk about it. We're 1580 The Fanatic, your home for the NFL.
It's Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. It sounds like our serious music, that something has just happened that requires serious music.
Yeah.
Did something happen that requires serious music?
I don't think so.
Because all I was going to do was talk about how that Mariners catcher, the Big Dumper.
The Big Dumper.
He got himself a big ad campaign. But look, here's Ralph from the Weekend Warriors. He just joined us.
That's the big thing that happened.
And for that, I apologize.
Yeah.
But no, the Big Dumper got himself a client. You know,
what is it like? Dump trucks or something?
No, it's porta potties. I'm not even kidding.
Oh, no kidding.
Not even kidding. He's a spokesperson now for a porta potty company called the Honey Bucket. Which really,
the Honey Bucket. Okay.
If you think about what a porta potty is, and then you call it a honey bucket, you're like,
my God, yeah.
Is it? Because gross. Anyway, but he's a spokesperson now. He's making some money off of the Big Dumper brand.
The Big
right.
Dumper.
You know, you should be talking to like Cat or, who makes the dump trucks,
Or Empire Machinery.
I was thinking Squatty Potty, man.
Squatty
Potty, yeah.
I won one of those from Rosalie Michaels back in the day. We had a football bet, and I won. So she had to give me a Squatty Potty, and then it was bedazzled. She puts like football stuff on it.
What is that? I've never heard of that.
What was the Thinker Stinker, the Stinker Thinker? So I can't remember what it was, and it had footballs on it. It was very cool.
Balls on it. That's good.
Mm-hmm. So,
way to find the positive.
It's
Ralph.
still it's in my garage, but when I'm older and I'm using it, it will have balls on it.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
So, but some of the sparkles have fallen off it, which I'm okay with.
I bet it has. Yeah.
What's that, Diamondback dude? He says, "Oh, great, the show just went downhill. Ralph's here now. Show was going so well, had a fun tone. Now here comes Mr. Negativity to rain on our parade.
Time to talk sports."
We were
Ralph's
talking
not Mr.
sports.
He's not negative.
In fact, okay, now we know your favorite college team is the USC. Yeah, right.
Yes.
And,
Right on.
here's the thing: do you care about conferences? Do you care about the Big 12, the SEC? Do you even care about the conference that the USC is in?
It's hard for me to care because I'm a Pac-10 guy. Really going back to the day of a Pac-10. That's what I cared about. I don't care since that's been gone. So
So
no,
would
I
you
don't
root for a Pac-10 team that wasn't the USC?
No.
You care that they're
No.
in that same thing. It's like
No.
I'm going to go ahead and root for a AFC South team.
I'm a USC fan. That's all I care about.
Right. And that's what most people feel. You know, I mean, Harris is contending that very serious, like dyed-in-the-wool college football fans do care.
He's coming from the South, right? So people in the South have nothing else to do in life, so they care about.
Well, I guess that's
SEC.
true.
It's
Yeah.
true. I mean, so
Either that or
that's
be
their life.
racist. They have no other choices.
I mean, if you've been down there, that is absolutely their life.
They're either
Damn.
it's either college football or meeting tonight. You know what I'm saying?
There are meetings in the barn. I found that out last weekend.
I don't.
Did you go to my dad's barn?
No, you told me about the meetings though.
Oh, there are some serious meetings in the barn. We tell you. But
I didn't want to know anything. of this.
to respond to this, I'm not just gonna
Not
say
gonna roll?
bye and take this. I think having just college football and hanging out, and just hanging out in the fields and the nice farm with some good old Southerners around. I think that's enough. You know what? I think that's enough. But also,
Yeah, but nobody
I
cares
wanna-
about conferences. You want to sit and talk college football and put the little what is that thing, that alfalfa in your mouth and drink some whiskey, and that's an awesome life. That's great. No
Yeah.
problems. But when you start being like, we're in the SEC, and who gives a damn? Who gives a damn
Well-
about your conference or anybody else's? You should hate everyone in your conference except for your team.
I want to make myself clear. I don't root for any other
Do you
teams.
appropriately hate?
I don't root for any other teams in the SEC. Like,
What if
not
they're in the
named
championship?
Tennessee.
Are you all proud? Look at there,
No.
there's an SEC team.
No,
So
not
what
even-
you're
no,
trying
no,
to do is
not even
shove
that.
your team down our throats, because by talking about the SEC, it'll eventually come around to Tennessee.
No, here's what happens. Every time it gets brought up around me by somebody, and people will say that the SEC sucks or I have SEC bias.
What do you
but,
care?
I think that the SEC is the best conference in college football.
Because
See what I'm saying?
Because
You have-
I am.
You,
I
you
would
did not
ask.
understand the assignment.
Well, I don't root
What
for
you
any of
said
these
right
teams
there
in the
was
SEC.
wrong.
Yeah.
They're
I
the
don't
best
have to tell
conference
you.
in
What you
college
should have
football.
said is Tennessee Volunteers, that's my team. And I think they're A, great this year. B, working on it. C, embarrassing. Whichever one that is. You shouldn't be like sitting there going, SEC is the best conference. You should be like, Tennessee has really made strides. You know what I'm saying?
You're missing my point. When I say that the SEC is the best conference,
It
there's
makes you
not this
sound like your team.
incredible
Oh, your Tennessee Volunteers must
emotional.
be really good if they're in that.
I'm not saying there's this incredible emotional bias. I'm just saying that's what I believe.
You're
That's
just
just
trying
the
to
reality of it.
You're
I think
trying
I
to
have a
build
lot of
up Tennessee
evidence.
and
I'm
make
not trying
them
to build
seem
up
more
Tennessee.
important by saying how
No.
big a deal the SEC is. And oh, by the
No.
way, Tennessee is in it.
No, I'm not trying to build up the SEC or Tennessee. I have been asked by the Fourth Dimension or saying that the SEC sucks or it's this, trying to get a response. And I'll give them a response because it has been constantly brought up these last few days. And so
Sir Drives a lot says,
Yeah.
go NL West. Woo! I think that was sarcastic.
yeah, it's more
That might have been sarcastic.
Well, the
Yeah.
reason why it's way more of a college thing than a pro thing is because pro sports, they're all still under one governing body. The NFL is all under the NFL umbrella. This college stuff is different because the SEC is under the only SEC, not the
Oh, no,
NCAA.
they're under the NCAA, bro.
Well, they're not actually.
But that was the umbrella for
How
years,
do they?
the
How do they?
NCAA.
How do they get their money? They get it through
By
the
stealing their
conference.
fees.
They get it through the conference.
Yeah,
They're
they do.
crooks.
See, it's
Mhm.
yeah.
The SEC.
So
Steal everything you can. SEC. I get it.
Anyway, as I was saying, yes, that's what I believe, that the SEC is the best conference in college
You know how
football.
we can
It's
tell
great
it's a
to have you
bias?
on
You
the
know how
show,
we can
Ralph.
tell it's a Southern bias?
How?
Because it's bothering you.
Mm,
It is. We can see it in your face.
okay.
You have this love for that conference, and all you people in the
I have
South
I have an
do.
appreciation for
You're all in
it.
the South.
I have an
That's all you got.
appreciation
That's all you
No,
got.
it's
I
true.
get it.
It's
The
true.
tornadoes in the SEC. I get it.
All
So
right.
you
Usually floods.
So
There are
okay.
floods.
All right, here's what I'm going to say. I have an appreciation for it. Yes. I do. It does represent where I came from, where I grew up. But my claim of saying that the SEC is the best conference is just because, I mean, the SEC had the best cumulative win percentage in college football last year. And it's the SEC's own fault for other people thinking that the Big Ten.
Hard. That makes Tennessee a really good team.
Well,
that's exactly the angle. You got it. You nailed it.
It is also a really tough. It is genuinely a really tough conference.
Or if Tennessee's bad,
say,
they're not as bad as you think. They're just in the toughest division in football.
And if we played in the Big 12, we'd be champions every year.
Every time.
It's how you guys do it.
I know it's how you guys do it. I get it.
So my reasoning for that is the analytics and the numbers that I believe in have pointed towards the SEC being the best conference.
Skewed.
I don't think so, Ralph. I don't think so. Ralph. No.
Here's my example. You can have Alabama at number 1.
Okay.
They can lose to Appalachian State, and they'll drop 3 spots. You can have USC. You can have USC at number 1. They'll lose to a top-ranked team, and they'll drop down to 10. And don't say no, because I can show you history where it happens all the time.
Okay, sure.
SEC teams don't drop when they lose games, but other division teams do drop hard when they lose games to even tougher teams. That's just how it works.
You gotta show me.
That's been the bias forever.
The Jet says someone needs to educate the rookie. Big Ten has put more teams in the playoffs than the SEC has.
Okay, so last year, I would say the top half of the Big Ten was better than the top half of the SEC. I think you could say the very cream of the top, the Big Ten was better than the SEC last year. But from top to bottom, the conference as a whole, you take the bottom half of the Big Ten, look at Indiana last year. Right? They went 10-2. They blew out the entire bottom half of the Big Ten. So what happened when they got in the playoff? It got crushed by Notre Dame. Well, that is an indictment on how rough the bottom of the Big Ten is. Thing about the SEC is it cannibalized itself because schools like Arkansas, Vanderbilt, South Carolina that are typically down on the down tier of the conference got really good. And so those bottom teams, Arkansas beating Tennessee, Vanderbilt beating Alabama, South Carolina going 9-3, etc., those teams got really good. And because of that, the top of the SEC wasn't good enough to withstand the bottom, so it ate itself alive. Doesn't mean the Big Ten's the better conference. Big Ten's a better conference at the very, very top, but from top to bottom.
So the SEC is eating itself alive.
It is.
Like the Democratic Party. That's pretty good.
I'm sorry. That's not my show.
You know the Republican Party's doing great right now, by the way. We have somebody who is such a math person that they had to text in for the very, very first time. And that is 4697 says, well, Rashee Rice could serve 1 day every 2 months and complete his sentence in 5 years. That's the thing that got you to finally text in. That's what motivated you.
That was it.
Was that math problem. If you've listened to the show for any amount of time, 4697, you will know that we do not do math. We don't try to do math. And we do try to do math.
Yes.
It does not ever really go well.
Preach, Jeffrey, preach.
But welcome to the program. Thank you for listening. Dimeback Dude says Ralph is not negative, Randy. Let's see. Ask Ralph about how the Cardinals will be this upcoming season.
We just did. Well, how are the Cardinals going to be this season? He's going to say they suck, and it's a horrible team.
I don't think they suck, and I don't think they're a horrible team.
You do too.
I do not. I
like their coach. Your face.
I like their coach. He's a little weird looking. Looks like he might like some weird things. All right, that's his problem. But I do like him. And I think they've done a lot of really good things to move in the right direction. I think as soon as they change out their quarterback, who I think is a joke, I think they have a real opportunity to grow as an organization. I mean, I really do think they're doing some really good things. They had a good draft.
Dimeback Dude says, ask Ralph how the Suns will do this season.
They're going to suck because they haven't done the things that they
Ask Ralph how ASU football will do this season.
I think they'll be down, but they won't be bad.
Ask Ralph if the Diamondbacks are going to do good this season.
They surprised me because I said they'd do good, and they did.
Well, yeah, we all thought they could, but then they didn't.
I thought they did.
And there you go, Diamondback Dude. I didn't even have to say anything. Ralph just made my case for me. He's not a negative guy. He's a big fan, and
he's also Ralph, just trying to not sound like a negative guy. Trust me. Any time later, say something about the Suns, he'd be like, "They suck."
And Ralph, like Jeffrey, just kind of says it like it is.
I just am. I'm blunt.
See, I'm actually honest though. Ralph
But I'll give you a prime example. On our show last week, I talked about Deion Sanders and what I think about him. And when that went online, people did not like that.
But what do you think of Bun?
Daddy Ball King. I mean, I think he's an absolute tool. I don't like him.
Yeah.
But I mean, I made my opinion clear, and people went crazy because of that.
Why would they be upset you didn't like Deion Sanders?
I know, because they don't think I'm allowed to have an opinion. I think it's ridiculous.
I don't think you're allowed to have an opinion, but it's not stopped you, so there's nothing we can do.
See, you are communist. I knew it.
No, I'm just being honest, and I'm a man of the people. Big George says, "I think we found the topic that'll get Harris upset."
All right,
the
let's hear
SEC
it.
being overrated. It's like Keon when we insulted women's basketball. Harris gets very defensive about any criticism of the SEC because, by the way, it's a criticism of his beloved Tennessee Volunteers.
All right, so the top of the SEC.
By the way, it's a dumb name for a team.
The top of the Volunteer State. Come on,
it's a volunteer state.
Come on now.
Volunteer
Come
for
on
what?
now.
What did you volunteer for?
They're volunteer state.
Think of it.
They,
The Alamo,
good-
too.
good people.
Now we
They're
got
volunteers.
Texas
They
volunteering for it.
volunteer
You're the
to
reason
fight for
Texas
this,
is in the U.S. A huge reason.
I'm looking it up, and I better not be Confederate. Hold on.
Tennessee's a cool state. There's
Oh,
there's
some
bumpkins there. but
There
it's-
are some bumpkins, and I'm one of them.
There are bumpkins everywhere. Look at Apache Junction.
Doesn't Jeffrey live in Apache Junction?
No, he doesn't.
Okay,
Somewhere
so
close,
here's what
but
it
not
is.
close.
I'll
And
respond to
Harris,
that
you
after
should
the
know
break.
this. You probably want to remember this. The state's history of citizens readily volunteering for military service, particularly what? The War of 1812.
Yeah, I knew that.
They sent a large number of volunteers to fight under Andrew Jackson, earning the volunteer state.
The volunteer
moniker.
state.
Yeah.
I'm just glad it wasn't like Confederate, because then that was going to get awkward.
Mostly known for what we did for Texas.
I like
That's a
Tennessee
huge-
and
that's a huge
Kentucky
thing.
because that's where they distill a lot of the whiskey for this great nation.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Yes,
right,
we
Randy.
are.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yep.
All right,
Love
listen, we must take break. It's 1 hour down and 2 to go. We have many eclectic things to talk about. And then
Yes, we do.
football. It's a Daily
Yeah.
Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
Breaking news, and this one is almost unbelievable.
Yeah, it's all about new customers at Bet365 because they get $150 in bonus bets when they bet $5, win or lose. And even better, bonus bets can be used on the spread, totals, and player props.
There you have it. Bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets, win or lose. And see why. It's never ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT-STEP to 53342. T&Cs apply. Available in app only.
Progressive's Auto Quote Explorer lets you easily compare direct rates from different insurance companies, so you can be confident you're getting the right one, even if it's not with Progressive. Way more confident than you were when you tried online gaming. Who knew 12-year-old boys could be so mean? And where did they learn to swear like that? 2 hours of losing to these underage trash talkers, and you're starting to question if maybe you really should stick to pickleball and other boomer stuff. So use Progressive's Auto Quote Explorer and be confident you're getting insurance that's right for you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you...
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Hey, that's the spirit. Right now, we're celebrating free with a free STP oil filter when you buy 5 quarts of oil and free Duralast brake pads when you buy 2 rotors. Like always, free battery testing, charging, and recycling at every store. Celebrate free at AutoZone now through July 28th.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Are you looking for career opportunities with great benefits and job growth? How about the chance to make an impact? What we do here at the City of Phoenix matters. 14,000 employees and counting, all dedicated to making a difference in the communities where they live, work, and play. So come join us. Help us do work that makes Phoenix work. You can see all open positions and apply at phoenix.gov/jobs. This message is sponsored by the City of Phoenix.
Hello, I'm Shannon Estes, president of CMI Gold and Silver.
And I'm her husband, Johnny Estes, VP of CMI Gold and Silver.
My father, Bill Haynes, founded CMI Gold and Silver in Phoenix in 1973. We are the oldest precious metals bullion dealer in the U.S. As a family-operated business, we educate first, giving our clients the power to make informed buying and selling decisions.
We offer low prices because Bill instilled in us the desire to get the most bullion into the hands of the American people for the fewest paper dollars. Visit our website for an abundance of information at cmigs.com.
Although we may be new to you, my father was one of the pioneers of the bullion precious metals industry in the U.S. He began selling only 100-ounce silver bars in the early 1970s until Americans' right to own gold was restored in 1974.
Visit our website, cmigs.com, and get to know us or call and chat with one of our non-commissioned brokers at 602-234-2300. That's 602-234-2300, or visit cmigs.com.
KQFN Tempe. Also transmitting on K257CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM and K240EU Fountain Hills at 95.9 FM.
Quiet, people, settle down. Because it's time.
Time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show. Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's 4 o'clock here on the Daily Blender. I'm your good friend, your radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Randy White. Got Ralph with us from the Weekend Warriors. Harris is in the control room, and what's left? Oh, you guys on the text line. 888-368-1580. We broadcast live in our super high-tech and luxurious studios in Scottsdale, Arizona. And, okay, so some stuff has just come down the wire about the Arizona Diamondbacks. I'm not really – why is – Ketel Marte's not hurt, but they put him on the restricted list and brought some people up. Why don't you fill me in on this, Randy?
Well, he requested additional time off after his home was burglarized. We talked about it yesterday. Apparently pretty bad because he wants to get things taken care of. So that means that the Diamondbacks will move and bring up Blaze Alexander, who's another middle infielder, one of those kids that can play shortstop or second base or even third base. So he's going to get some reps at second base with Ketel Marte on the restricted list. And then also Sergio Alcantara. People don't know who he is. The Diamondbacks signed him last Friday to a one-year major league contract. This is a kid that can play shortstop, middle infield. He can also play third base. MLB.com has him listed as a shortstop and third base player. He's he's a not a power hitter. He's not a big gap guy. I mean, I think lifetime his average is 207. His on base percentage lifetime is 278. Slugging percentage 340. That tells you all you need to know. This kid's not a big hitter, but he is fast and he can fill the position defensively at third base. And he's been on a couple of teams. He's rather young. So it looks like maybe the Diamondbacks are getting set to make some moves, which I don't want to really hear.
That's happening.
So, I know it's happening,
The
but
rumor is it's going to the Mariners.
Really? Gino Suarez going
That's
back
the
to the
rumor.
Mariners.
That's
Wow.
what the rumor is.
Wow.
I know that's what Moist One wants.
Have you heard anything as far as what the Snakes will get
Haven't
back?
heard that yet. Hopefully,
Haven't
they
heard
need some arms
hopefully
because they
they
can
need
use
some
that.
arms
That'd be a
because
big
they
deal
can
for
use
that.
that can be
Yeah.
back them.
Oh, yeah. Well,
But
they've got so many guys with Tommy John.
And they're legit.
issues.
Mariners are
And they're
legit contenders.
Mariners.
That's a good move for them.
That's a good
if
move
they
for
can get
them.
it back.
Yeah.
They can get it
He's
back.
also the Detroit Free Press reported that Suarez is interested in going to the Tigers. So that is his thing too. So
who
that's
wouldn't
a
right now? The
possibility.
Tigers
Oh
are
yeah,
streaming
Those
along.
are probably your two
Nice.
teams in
So
the American League right now. So.
yeah.
So
yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
But back to Ketel Marte. I mean, I don't mean to be that guy, but is this? I mean, you can't unrob the house. Why does he need
Maybe
days
his family-
off?
maybe his family's
Well,
there.
Well, yeah. I mean,
All
maybe
right.
he's,
Well, that's not a hard one to take care of. You get them
Yeah.
into a hotel or someplace else, but you still got to do your job.
well.
I'm not trying to be cold-hearted here, but
you're just curious.
I just,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
seems. What is there to do other than, you bring in people to fix what's broken, probably up your security. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
I don't
nobody
thi-
was home when all this stuff happened.
I don't think Ketel Marte is that kind of guy to want to take extra time. for any reason away from
He must have
baseball.
been really, really rattled by this.
I mean, I think he was. I think his family was.
But see,
I
nobody
think,
was home, so
well, but still, when they come home to a mess like this,
yeah, it's a violation.
It takes some time to get everybody back in sync, and heading in the right direction. I'm sure, I've had break-ins where my kids were afraid to go to sleep at night. They were afraid that somebody bad was going to come in their window and steal their stuff. It took a long time for them to calm down. Maybe that's the same thing he's dealing with. I don't want to speculate.
Yeah.
I also know that, I'm sure a lot of valuables were taken. Maybe some of them were sentimental things. Maybe he wasn't insured. I don't know. Maybe he's making a list of everything that was taken. I don't know what's going on. I just know that this is what's happening with him on the
one thing we learned
restricted
about Marte this year is he's kind of a sensitive guy.
He's kind of a
right? I mean, he can't race, so maybe this is like Randy said. Maybe there was an emotional side to this.
No, you're right. And there might have been some memorabilia and things that was destroyed or ruined or something. But I guess even if just your feeling of safety, that's my house. Even that feeling of violation. I guess so. I just, my first thought is like, you can't unrob the house. So
and I don't know that it's because the house was robbed more than it was a violation of their private space.
He's had a rough couple months.
And yes, he is. And maybe he needs to be there for his family right now.
Right. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to be insensitive. I'm just trying to work
I
through
get
it
it.
in my head
I get
because,
it.
again, it's like, okay, what has been done has been done, and there's things you need to do to deal with that going forward.
I think when your house gets robbed,
must go
when
on.
I was young, our house got robbed. And I think there's a feeling of violation. There's definitely a violation.
Definitely
You
a
feel violated.
violation. You feel
And there's
violated.
definitely an insecurity.
And there's definitely an
It's a very odd feeling.
I don't know if you guys have ever had that, but it was.
I had a
really
car
weird.
stolen, but having my house broken into. I had a car stolen, and then a few weeks later, I got it back, and it had a full tank of gas. When they stole it, it wasn't full, so I felt like, hey, this isn't bad.
I win.
And they put a better radio in it.
Yeah.
So I got a new
Oh,
radio.
No
and
way.
a full tank of gas, and I'm like, I'm 18. I'm like, sweet. I'm not going to leave my keys in the car all the time.
Yeah.
888-368-1580. Against the Spread says, I want to give a shout out to the Arizona Diamondbacks organization for their promotion where kids get in free to this weekend's game. Kids from what age to what age? He says, I'm going to be able to take my family of 6 to a game for $100 and sit in the 28th row.
Hey.
It's in this day and age, that is unheard of. I'm a St. Louis Cardinal fan, by the way, so that makes it even better.
Mustache. You
probably get in free.
I knew it was coming. I knew
I'll take
I saw it in his face. I knew
You
it.
don't have to shave your mustache because they're not going to believe it's real anyway.
You and Daddy Ralph
take
need to
you.
go
I'll
to
hold
the
your
game
hand. I'll
together.
take you.
I'll hold your hand. We'll walk in together.
They'll be hopping up.
We'll bring Uncle
If-
Neil.
if
We'll
that
bring
gets-
Uncle Neil. Bring Uncle Neil.
You guys hit it
Uncle
off so
Neil.
well.
If
You guys
that
hit it off so well.
He's
We
like,
did
"Did
hit it
Uncle Neil
off
sit on
well."
the other side of you,
I
Dad.
rock with
No,
Uncle
him and
Neil.
Uncle Neil.
Neil's
No,
got
him and
it.
Uncle Neil
last
they had a
weekend,
little love
so yeah,
affair
good
last
for them.
weekend. So yeah, good for them.
A love
You guys were
affair.
just loving on
Oh,
each
You
other.
guys were
that's
just loving on each
strong.
other last
I
week.
mean, Uncle Neil was he was buttering me up. He was giving me some compliments. I'll say that, and I'm not used to that.
I was
You
a
know,
little
I'm used
disturbed by
to.
it.
I was a little disturbed.
What'd
by
you
it.
say?
Yeah,
I was a
he
little
He
disturbed by it. But yeah,
No,
You were
but-
disturbed by
a
it.
little bit.
You think Uncle Neil was a little?
You're going to find
No.
out that
Of
Ralph's
course
gonna-
not.
Neil's going to
Of
lean
course
over to
not.
Ralph
That's-
and
of
he's going to
course
say,
not. That's a
Harris
I was
just kind of
joking.
reminds me of myself
He was
when I
just
was
being
younger.
really
He was being really nice.
Neil's all like, "Come here, Harris, sit on my
He
knee."
was respecting her.
He was respecting Harris.
No.
I
he was
respect
respecting
Uncle
her.
Neil
He
too.
was respecting her.
You ever go to a bathhouse, Harris?
Oh, like airplanes.
Have you ever seen a grown man naked?
Oh.
You like gladiator movies, Harris?
Have you seen Airport?
Donnie
seen
says,
Airport?
let me rob your house. Yeah, you can certainly try, pal.
What? Yeah.
It would not be, listen, if you're going to rob anybody's house, Harris's, he's not as well armed as the rest of us.
No.
I don't know. Actually, we're pretty well armed. I mean, I've got 3 roommates who
You don't
are-
seem old enough to have a gun.
Oh, I bet Harris is a great shot.
I didn't say he's not a
those
good
guys,
shot.
those guys from Tennessee know how to handle their hardware.
The only time I see him shooting is with his dad sitting behind him, trying to hold his shoulders and say, "Put your arm back." Now,
I'm not sure about that comment.
I'm not sure about that.
Oh, I don't know about that.
we
I don't know
used
about
to.
that.
I don't want to shoot the dog. Nope, he's got the rabies. Got to take it.
Gotta take him. Gotta take him. I mean,
Old
sometimes
Yeller.
it does happen. I mean, if horses break a leg, like
Yeah.
people are, that's what can happen sometimes.
Yeah,
It's sad.
sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
You got to take the action.
Man,
that's right.
Sarah
Oh,
Jessica
man.
Parker needs to stay out of the South with a limp.
Yeah, if you're limping, that might be bad
Wow.
news, man. Might be some bad news.
Good old horse face.
Yeah.
Good old
Better
horse
horse
face.
Quacken says, keep the mustache if it's your power. The bigger it grows, the more powerful you will become.
Wow.
Yes.
That's, you know what? I think that is, ladies and gentlemen, if I'm not mistaken, that's the first positive text we have received here on the Daily Blender.
No, I'm guessing the
regarding
Quacken has not seen the mustache.
Triple H's facial hair.
Thank you.
Quacken, have you
The
seen
Quacken.
the mustache?
Wow, the Quacken.
Yeah, I don't think you've seen the mustache.
Thank you, the Quacken. I appreciate
Quacken
that.
also says,
Appreciate it.
time for drinks and smoked meats this weekend. Zip it up, zip it out. Happy Friday.
Zip
it up, zip it
Nicely
out.
said,
How
Quacken.
do you zip it out if you zip it up?
I'm not questioning things. He's happy. Somebody shows up happy. I'm not going to question.
Oh, yeah.
it. Hefty Lefty says a moat with hippos would solve all these break-in problems. Yes,
True.
every professional athlete should have a moat with hippos, spikes, and maybe some. Here's the thing: there needs to be a. I don't understand. If you had the money that these guys have, and these houses that they have, and things inside them that they have. You think they'd have at least a minimum of security or a guy to keep you from doing this when they're out of town.
If I make that kind of money, I have cameras everywhere.
Cameras don't stop anybody from breaking in.
No, but you can alert the police if they're monitored by one of those companies. They can call the police right away as soon as they see something going on. I mean, I have at least a couple of trained German shepherds that are free in the house that will ward off any intruders.
This is finally our
And
time.
Cecil.
This is finally our
No,
time
not Cecil.
to get a law passed. And
Yeah.
if there's any time in history that this law could be passed, it's right now.
Okay.
You remember playing the old GoldenEye video game? What we need are
No.
sentry guns. They need to make those legal.
Oh, yes.
And a
Yes.
sentry gun. Remember
Yep,
those laptop
yep, yep.
guns? You'd
Oh,
throw
yeah,
them and
yeah.
they'd stick to something and
Yeah,
start
yeah,
shooting guys.
Yeah.
That's what we
Yeah.
need to protect our house. Some sentry
Absolutely.
guns, kind of like the light that comes on from a motion sensor. Only it's a.
Yeah.
That's if we make that legal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody's breaking into anything.
And
ever
it's
again.
always a good idea to hire somebody or have somebody, a family member, somebody that you trust implicitly with your house to stay there at the house to be there.
Less blood with that, yes.
Well, there's less blood. But there's an opportunity to get the authorities called. So people just can't waltz in and take all the time in the world they need to take to rob you blind.
Didn't you guys play GoldenEye, the
never-
James Bond game?
I did not play
back
it.
in the day.
I remember seeing it though. But you mentioned Sentry Gun. It takes me back to Halo days.
Yeah, so that is about the time I stopped being good at video games. Was right after Halo. Halo 3.
That opening song, Halo.
Quacken says, I haven't seen Harris's mustache, but my wife won't let me have one, so all mustaches are great. Mustache envy. Minus
Yeah.
Hitler's, of course.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. He's a dirty
Let's
bastard.
go.
You're
You
right.
know, Hitler, he was not a trendsetter. That mustache actually was very, very popular back in Hitler's day.
Right up until Hitler.
Yeah.
Last Optimist says co-worker's dad had a belt-fed automatic bar protecting his bedroom door.
Oh,
Anybody
BAR, yeah.
open that door without flipping the safety first, they'd get lit up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's
I mean,
bad news
I
right
feel
there.
like that's kind of illegal, but this is the time to make it legal.
Absolutely.
Random Texture says, can we actually call whatever the hell is on that upper lip of Triple H a mustache? Rampant
Well-
Peach Fuzz seems more appropriate.
Well,
Is it an RP? Rampant Peach Fuzz? RPF?
Look, I think it's starting to fill in. I mean, I've been working with him every day, and I think it's starting to feel, although you've got some thin spots right
How do you
here.
work with him on this?
Well, I'm not working with him on his mustache. See, now look, when he did that, go ahead with do that thing with your lips again. Do that
here's
again.
What you do.
Yeah.
If you close one eye and you cross the other, it looks like a really great mustache.
I don't know. You keep doing your thing.
You need to get the roll and it kind of dips, creates holes.
What were you doing?
Keep
just
doing your
there?
thing. Keep doing your thing.
Wow, Moist one's going to want the time code. 13 and 55 seconds.
You take the roller needles and you roll it around.
Wow.
You don't roll it. You don't roll it.
Roll. Moist One's weekend has already been settled. Thank you, Ralph.
Have you not seen those things?
Have you not seen those things?
Just play, rewind, play, rewind.
It's going to be on a loop.
Cut loop.
Hefty Lefty says, Jeffrey, I'm going to send you a YouTube short on Twitter that'll explain how perfect of a defense weapon a hippo is. 9,000 pounds, 2-inch thick hide. Lions can't even barely bite through that.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with a hippo. More people die by hippo attacks annually than anything else.
I would love to have some hungry hippos.
Oh yeah.
And Last
have
Optimus,
you seen those teeth? They're huge.
Oh
Those
yeah,
teeth.
the big chompy chomps.
Oh yeah.
Last Optimus says it was definitely illegal. After finding that and an automatic shotgun trained on the door of another room, he called the bomb squad to sweep the rest of the house.
Nice.
Wow, that guy was paranoid. Bruno Baller says that little humming you guys did sounds actually pretty good. Oh yeah, the
Thank
Halo
you.
theme.
Yeah.
We should
You
start
tell.
a choir.
We've heard it a lot.
Yeah, we should start a choir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really.
No.
I think we should.
Daily
Oh, Ralph,
Blender
I got some.
barbershop choir.
I can sing. Let me tell you.
Oh my God,
Give me a
really?
microphone. Oh
No,
yeah.
Whistling Gerbil. No, I'm not
I
talking.
can
to
sing
her.
some
Shut up.
opera.
Whistling Gerbil
now,
says
actually.
the laptop gun was actually in perfect dark. Oh, I remember that game.
Oh.
Oh, then they had that gun where you could see through walls and stuff. Oh, that's right. I could have sworn they had a laptop gun or a sentry gun of some kind in the James Bond GoldenEye. I remember sitting in a hallway just camping.
Well, maybe they did.
You sure, Whistling Gerbil? You sure about that?
Interesting.
It's not that important. It's not that important.
No, but it's Friday.
So, I'll say about anything, that comes
Yes.
to my brain
That
on
is
this
true.
show.
Yeah.
But if Shaquille O'Neal ever went out and said, hey, you say that again, I'm going to punch you in the face, I'm pretty sure I could manage to not ever say that again.
Yeah.
Now, any other person, if Ralph said it, wouldn't care. Randy said it, wouldn't care. Nothing against you guys. I'm sure you pack a good punch. If people on TV, name some guys, I'm guarantee I probably don't care. Even
didn't-
Charles Barkley,
you didn't
'cause
mention my name.
He ain't going to get across the room.
Yeah, what about me? Yeah.
The triple. No.
Yeah.
There's a reason he didn't mention.
It's like a
Triple
tickle
H.
fight.
I think he might care a little bit.
If he tries to punch me.
I think he'd care.
So, but if Shaquille
I would
O'Neal
never punch
says,
Jeffrey.
talk about Angel Reese like that again, and I'm going to punch you in the face, RG3 should listen. There should be where you realize, maybe I'll be done with this conversation now.
Wow.
Not worth it getting punched in the face by
Yes, it is.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Yes, it
A
is.
very generous, wonderful, nice guy. But if he's mad enough to actually punch you in the face, it's going to hurt.
It's retirement.
He's going to punch through you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's going to hit you so hard your ancestors will feel it.
Yeah.
It'll ripple through time and space. It's just not somebody you want to get punched by.
Wow. Ripple through time and space.
But RG3 has just been sort of mean to Angel Reese about the whole Caitlin Clark thing and everything. But he's going too far with it. Some of the stuff and the memes and things that he's been posting, I'm not going to repeat some of it because it is kind of nasty.
Really?
But so he's like, yeah, don't mess with my girl. And like, okay, Shaq. So if I ever got word that Shaq did not like something I was saying, I would never say it again.
Yeah.
What
Now,
stuff is he referring
punchable
to
things.
that went too
Punchable
far?
things. What's that? Well,
What
I'm
stuff-
not going to repeat
Well, is he?
it.
Is
Go-
he?
go
I
read.
know. I know.
RG3 is saying some
Let me-
repugnant things
Here you
about
go.
Angel Reese.
Let me go ahead and just read the one sentence from Shaquille O'Neal.
Okay.
Tweet another monkey post about Angel Reese, and I'm going to punch you in your effing face.
Wow.
There was some sort of a meme that depicted her as a monkey on the cover of the basketball video.
Oh, that's not cool.
So they're being ripped.
Yeah, which is weird since
Yeah,
it's
that makes
RG3.
Yeah.
But So, whatever else comes after that, just you can go read it if you want. And that's the point that Shaq was making, and some other people have come out and said, they're like, you know what, we've all seen that. You don't repost it, you don't talk about it, you don't give it any weight, you let it just sort of, you don't let the hate you don't talk about the hate, you just let it go away. So for him to put a light on it so hard and then to sort of perpetrate it, that's what Shaq is mad about. So
Shaq is generally a really good guy. He's like one of the nicest guys.
He's like one of the nicest guys you'd ever meet.
He went in this dress shop the other day. He's like, "Oh, I got to use serious business. I got to use your bathroom." And I'm sure nobody needed to go in there for a while after that, but he walked out and bought every woman in that place a dress.
He does that kind of stuff all the time.
If he sees kids in a store, if he's in a store, he looks over, sees kids, he buys them those shoes, or he buys them that toy, or he is constantly doing stuff like that.
His whole story with the N1, signing with N1 as opposed to Nike is super cool. So he wanted his shoes to be super, super cheap and affordable and be able to be sold at like Walmart. And so he decided to sign with a cheaper brand. The amount of money that guy could have made if he decided to go to Nike is crazy, but he decided to do that. I think
he's
that's
a good guy,
cool.
and he knows what it's like to have nothing. And so when he gets a chance to be a blessing in somebody's life, he will. He's also dumb as hell when it comes to women, cheating on women all over the place. And he has these strange ideas about how it should go, but at least you know it when you walk in. You know what I mean? It's no surprise to anybody else involved, but it's probably a reason he's single right now. So he's not a perfect person. I'm not trying to elevate him up to
nobody
Shaq,
is. Nobody
but
is.
Every chance he gets, that's a guy who's trying to be a good guy, and he's trying to do the right thing, and he naturally will do the right thing. When he can.
Except when it comes to
from women.
There's no reason to do it.
There's no reason.
I am not an Angel Reese fan.
I am not an Angel Reese fan at all.
That's just ridiculous. That's just ridiculous.
So there's no reason to go any further than just being. I don't like her.
Yeah, I mean,
I agree.
Please, I apologize for my ignorance here, but what's the big problem with Angel Reese? To me, it's another WNBA player.
She's
That's
extremely entitled.
She's
and she has the audacity to say that she should be paid like Michael Jordan. She's made stupid statements like that. And that the WNBA players should all strike because they're underpaid. They need to be paid just like NBA players. Very, very ignorant in some of the things that she says. And then she claims to be the best player in the WNBA, better than Caitlin Clark. She's not a good player.
And she's
you know what? Listen though, you want her to think she is. You want her to have that confidence, but you also, before somebody says that out loud, probably want to be able to back it up. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that person. She's a competitor. She's good at what she's good at, but no, she is not the best player in the WNBA. But nobody's saying she doesn't deserve to be there. And her battles between her and Caitlin Clark during the college years, those were epic battles and worthy of your attention. So, no, Angel Reese, nobody says she doesn't belong in the WNBA. But
I think I don't know about her making the All-Star team because I think she's shooting 40% from the field. And her shots are like layups. And I'll put it this way: the WNBA, and I'm going to make a tennis reference here. I know Jeffrey may not like that. But I'm going to make a tennis reference. The WNBA has a Carlos Alcaraz, but they don't have a Yannick Sinner, and they wish that Angel Reese was that good to be the Yannick Sinner to the Carlos Alcaraz that is Caitlin Clark. But she's just not at that level.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Really?
I guess it says RG3's out of line, trying to be relevant. Shaq can fold up, break apart, and put RG3 in his pocket. Shaq can also not be arrested because he's a great guy, but he's a cop, and handcuffs would never fit him.
I want to see that.
He does run with the cops quite a bit. Last Optimist does want to point out that RG3 reposted that racist meme, calling it out for being racist and it shouldn't be on the internet. Yeah, that's what the other guys are saying. They're like, why would you repost it? You don't call it out and repost the very racist stuff. You might make mention of how horrible it was, but you don't repost it so all of the humanity has to see more.
So it wasn't his original post.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's different.
Sir Drives a Lot says, runs her mouth, throws up bricks. That's Angel Reese.
Yeah, that is. That's
Scratch Me Because says, Angel Reese makes the WNBA stand for Whining and Nagging Basketball Association.
That's
Scratching because worked on that.
I didn't know that. Wow.
She has a trademark called knee bounce because she misses her little 2-foot shots and she's the one rebounding them. So she gets 20 rebounds a game because she shoots so bad. So she actually copyrighted the word rebound.
You're kidding.
No, she did.
It's actually a thing.
Which is merchandise now called knee bounce.
Yep, you can buy shirts. of it. Yep.
That's what I mean.
Well, I mean,
I wouldn't have even done that. No,
I didn't know that. I mean, I just thought she was, a WNBA player. I didn't realize she had all this craziness attached to her.
I would have thought you'd be following WNBA a little closer than that.
You know, Ralph.
Shane Gillis reference.
It's Friday.
It's Friday. Chosen One says, nice tennis reference, Harris. By the way, great win by Sinner over Alcatraz at Wimbledon this year. Nobody cares. Moving on.
Absolutely. It was a
Daily Blender
fantastic-
here on 1580, The Fanatic.
A tool for people to connect with the universe and begin to understand it.
Get our free app and listen to the Daily Blender everywhere you go at 1580thefanatic.com.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-410-6744. 800-410-6744. 800-410-6744.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
To all my friends in Arizona, you don't need Gary Kaltbaum to tell you that your power costs are going up astronomically year after year. Last year, APS had a huge rate increase, which impacted so many families. This year, it's SRP's turn. There is a good chance that the federal solar tax credit, your hard-earned federal tax dollars that you will receive and that pays 30% of your solar system, may be going away at the end of December. But I'm here to tell you about the Solar Sandy solution. Don't regret not going solar now. The Solar Sandy solution strives to achieve zero power bills, or very close to zero. And for over 10 years, my friend Solar Sandy has been helping Arizona families and getting them the federal and state tax credit that helps pay for it. When those bills go up, there's nobody helping you pay your increased power bills. So go to AskSolarSandy.com. That's AskSolarSandy.com and fill out her kilowatt worksheet today. That's AskSolarSandy.com.
Breaking news coming in from Bet365, and it's no surprise. Same game parlay from Bet365 just keeps getting better.
Well, it's even easier to make a bet. Choose from the most popular markets like hits, run line, totals, and home runs. So many to choose from.
Download the app, start building your bet, and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. T&Cs apply.
The Rich Eisen Show.
I've never met Steph Curry before in person. Never. First time ever. And the ignorant thing is, I'm about to say, potentially, I could not believe how tall he is. If you think he's like 6 foot and change, 6'1", little guy running around these screens and just popping it and getting knocked over because he's a little guy.
It's like 6'3", 6'4".
Dude, he is pocket passer quarterback tall.
The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays at 9 a.m. on 1580, The Fanatic.
Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. You see, Randy, Colbert's late show is number one in late night. And he just got fired. So that's why we have to make sure this show never becomes number one.
Well, that's a good point.
Because that's the surest way to get fired, I guess.
Well, then we're out on the streets. Yep.
This is why we've been on the air for so long, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
888-368-1580. The Quacken says Harris needs a free mustache rides t-shirt. Yeah, you need a t-shirt that says free mustache rides, Harris.
That's a good idea.
That's what you should get him.
I can trademark that, kind of like Angel Reese trademarking.
You don't need to trademark it. That's been around forever.
It's been around since the 70s.
I'll get a shirt.
I could get my artist to kind of draw your face and they can put it up there and say free mustache. It would look really good.
You have
That'd be a cool shirt.
I think that would be a cool shirt. My girlfriend is an artist, so maybe
give
she
him a
could do
roll
it.
of tickets that it'll always be on
Or Ralph's
001.
artist, I guess, whatever.
For some reason, I don't think your girlfriend would like the fact that you are walking around with a T-shirt saying "free mustache rides."
Because what if some man took you up on that?
That's not what I'm going for.
What are you going for?
I don't know actually. By that,
Sir Drives a Lot
I didn't
says,
plan that far ahead.
Daily Blender is number one in my heart. Well, except for Harris.
Looks like.
Oh,
man. First, it's the.
Don't whine and complain. Do you hear Ralph whining and complaining?
You know, the two things
you hear
I've
Ralph
been-
whining and complaining when everybody comes here and
okay.
says, suck it, Ralph, like for the entire show.
Okay.
I hate that I'm about to say this, but you need to be more like Ralph.
When have I ever whined or complained?
Every time. Oh, that guy's got it
I
in
don't
for
really
me.
think
that guy's got it in for me. That guy. You got to kick their asses, Harris.
I don't
you got to
think
kick their
that's-
asses.
I don't think that's me complaining as much as it is me just trying to see the situation for what it is.
See the situation.
Yeah, just me trying to understand
For what it is.
I'm not taking it personal.
So here comes a bully, and like, okay, I guess at
Uh-oh.
3 p.m. we're all going to go out to the schoolyard, and we're sitting there with Harris. So Harris, what are you going to do? And he's like, I'm going to reason with him. All right, good luck, Harris. Can I have your watch when you're dead?
Hey, that's what I did. That's what I do. I reason with bullies.
You got your ass whooped a lot, didn't you?
Actually, no.
The reasoning does not help.
No, you see, I'm a words guy, and I never
So
got
you
into
bore them
fights.
to sleep, and then you just tiptoe away.
I talk about the SEC,
or you
and
confuse
before you know it, they just leave and they get mad and they get angry.
See, Rocky Top
Some
is
say that.
inappropriate again.
Uh-oh.
She says,
okay.
"Can I get a mustache ride from Harris?"
Oh,
The other day, she wants to show him her puppies.
We know that is. That's his ass.
That is it?
Yeah.
No.
It's the girl with the problem.
No, it's not.
Her name's
Yes.
Tiffany, as far as we know.
I don't know a Tiffany. I don't know a Tiffany. No, I think
Apparently you
everyone
do.
knows a Tiffany, but I don't
Wow.
know a Tiffany. I'm one of the few.
Moist One says, I would buy a Me Bounds shirt. Whistling Gerbil says, 100% that game was better than GoldenEye. Perfect Dark, and it gets no love. Oh, I loved Perfect Dark. That was a lot of fun. Buffalo Mike says, if I have Major League Baseball All-Star money, then I would have a moat and sharks and lasers on the sharks.
Oh yeah.
Can I get some freaking sharks
lasers?
and lasers?
With shark eyes are made of lasers. Yeah. Yeah.
Silver Pops wants you to know the Volunteers of Tennessee from back in the day. Did they actually volunteer, or
Yes.
they voluntold
No, they
to serve?
No, they
There's a big
volunteered.
difference.
It's a
No.
legitimate thing.
Voluntold to.
We
They're a
had
volunteer state.
we had a history lesson last hour on this very
Indeed.
radio program.
I confirmed
about the great state of Tennessee.
People, please do your research on Davy Crockett. Come on now.
Wow.
602
Come on now.
Pats fan says, Jeffrey, when you become emperor, you can take Ralph's right to an opinion. Ralph, how do you think the Patriots are going to do this season?
I think they're going to be a very improved team, actually.
How could they not be?
I don't think they're a playoff team, but I think they can win 8 or 9 games.
It's a good point, Jeffrey.
Oh, I don't know. About
I'm with you,
I
Ralph.
think it's very possible.
I'm with you.
They're doing a lot of good things there.
7.
They've had a good draft. They're doing a lot of good things. Good head coach. I like where the way they're going.
Head in the right direction. I'll give you that, but not. Yeah, I'm going
They're-
6. 7.
I
I'm
think-
a personal Pats fan.
They could be Raiders, where I think the Raiders are going to win 10 games. I think they're 8 or 9.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good comparison. I was a big Drake May guy in college. He
I
went
like
through
Drake.
multiple different OCs in a really bad situation where a lot of receivers left, and he continuously put up good numbers, which shows he's pretty situation proof. And them trading for Stephon Diggs, even though he's older, it depends what happens with him. But
It'll help.
yeah,
6
it
or
will
7.
for sure help. That is huge for them. Hunter Henry's solid. Travion's a great draft pick from Ohio State. I think he's going to be able to really put more people in that box.
They're going to have a big old case of the ouchies. You'll see.
Bruno
Baller. Eh?
And I love Vrabel.
What else does a big old case of the ouchies mean?
I don't know.
I just
That
invented
can be
that
anything.
saying right now.
Yeah.
Right now. Big old case of the ouchies. Means they're an injury-prone bunch of players.
And, being from Tennessee and seeing what happened to our team when the Titans got rid of Vrabel compared to what they were.
Is he talking about a professional?
He is the
team?
Patriots head coach now. And him being in New England is huge for them.
I think so.
He's a
Huge.
winner. He's just a winner.
How
And
dumb
that's
is your
reality.
team? How dumb is your team to get rid of Vrabel?
Yeah, it's just not the greatest
Oh,
move.
look at the draft pick.
Say that. Mm-hmm.
Bruno Baller says Ralph goes from court jester tonight to king tomorrow of his own show, The Weekend Warriors.
That's right. With my two dads.
Yeah, I like how this is Ralph's show. Ralph just like he'll say like 3 words, and then Phil and Neil will start fighting for a while, and Ralph will eat like a cinnamon roll and have a drink of coffee.
I have to keep them on point because they
He'll
do
get
get the hand.
He'll be like this, reading the newspaper.
Yeah. That has happened before. That has happened.
Ralph, how would you say it went last week? Were you?
I thought it was very good. I thought you did a great job. We appreciate you coming on.
thank
We saw a huge dip in the ratings though for some reason.
Yeah, for some reason. Whenever I posted some clips, and they did really well. So I posted yours or Neil's. But everything else did really well.
That's so.
It was really weird. I don't. Maybe it was a topic. I don't know. You guys
Strange, man.
Maybe it's the mustache. I think it's the mustache.
No, I don't think it is.
His mustache is going to be fine.
No, you did a great job. We appreciated you.
I love how Randy is trying to talk to Harris's mustache like a houseplant, helping it grow. Who's a good mustache?
Who's a good mustache? You grow now. You're doing great.
You can do it.
Yeah.
Well, I've heard that before.
Hamilton.
Cue the text from Pippi.
You can get it home.
Pippi catches me
I
off
can almost
every
see it.
time.
Hamilton Porter says, so which team the most likely to be the first 0-17 this year? Well, I don't think you're going to have any 0-17s, but
You mean in the NFL? Is that what we're talking?
Yeah.
I don't.
0-7 in the
winless
NFL.
I think Cleveland's going to have a rough year.
For sure.
Cleveland. Let's see.
Cleveland would be my first choice.
I
don't mean any disrespect here, Triple H. Please hear me, but I think Tennessee has got to be in that mix, don't you think?
They are a possibility.
Yeah, they'll be down there in terms of teams who could actually go winless. Cleveland could because there's just. I mean,
Cleveland and Tennessee. Who else could go winless?
Tennessee at least has a little bit of a ceiling. Cleveland, I don't see a ceiling.
Who
whatsoever.
else could go winless? I don't care about
New
what you
Orleans.
think.
New Orleans possibly
Yeah,
because
good point.
I mean
New Orleans,
that starting quarterback between Shutt and Rattler that battle. I mean,
It's a tough one to imagine, isn't it?
Yeah.
yeah, what they were like 10 years ago
Yeah.
compared to what they are now. Yeah,
All right.
I mean,
Anyone else?
no,
I don't think so.
I don't think anyone goes 0-17 though. I think that is hard. This is the National Football League.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, I don't think
there's
that's going to happen.
too many good teams. to go
Hamilton
0-17.
Porter says, I believe Cleveland and Tennessee play each other this year.
Oh, no
Oh
kidding.
yeah.
Wow.
So someone's going to get a win.
Yeah.
The toilet bowl. Yeah.
But what
my
week
money's
do
on-
they reach each other? And is it possible when they do, they're both winless?
Let me see what week
That'd be
they
awesome
play.
if it was the last game of the year.
I would love that so much.
I think
so
the
much.
Titans could be a little bit better than people think.
And then
but
they're like,
by that
wait
I
a
mean
minute,
like
if we
6 wins
win,
instead of 3.
we don't get the first draft pick.
Oh shoot!
It'll be the longest tie of 0.
I
Well,
think
it's the Buccaneers are going to be good. I mean, you know, good in as far as they're not going to be 0-7.
They're goodish.
They're
good.
they can contend for the playoffs.
Browns.
Yeah,
I think the
not
Browns
much
are going
more.
to. They've got a quarterback issue they've had to take care of, and it's not going to be. It's not. Everybody wants Shedeur Sanders, and I don't understand why. I just don't understand why they're. Well, I do
Well,
understand.
as bad
it.
as the Browns are, they might get them.
What about the Jaguars?
I think they're going to be much improved.
Travis Hunter alone makes them better.
I think they're going to be much improved.
All right.
Listen to the skill guys that the Browns have: Cedric Tillman, Jerry Jeudy, Deontay Johnson, Jerome Ford.
Judy,
and Joe Flacco is their starting quarterback.
They actually named Flacco right now.
Flacco's
he's the
still
best
number one in the depth chart.
The only other team I think is going to be pretty bad is the Steelers, but I don't think they're going to go for.
No,
You
Pittsburgh.
think that the Steelers are going to be bad?
I do. I think they're going to be very bad.
What makes you say that? I'm interested to hear this.
Well, two words, Aaron Rodgers.
So, just because Aaron Rodgers is on the team is going to make the team bad.
I don't think he has anything left, and I think that's going to hurt them. We'll have a lot of issues between him and DK. DK has got a personality and an attitude, and him and Aaron are not going to see eye to eye. That's going to create
Really?
I
Aaron
don't know
Rodgers
about that.
has just been stealing money ever since he got on the Jets. He's just about stealing money. Period.
Well, what happened when you tear your Achilles at that late of an age, and it can mess with a lot of things in sports. Like guys never come back the same.
He wasn't
going
to be good pre.
I think he totally could have been.
No.
I think he totally could have
He's
been.
been done for years.
I mean, think of that. Like the extent of those injuries. Like Kobe, Kevin Durant, I think took a step back. I mean, there are a bunch of others too you could list. I think Derrick Rose tore his Achilles.
We need to take a break, but Scratch because does bring this up, and this is important. If you have to deal with a bully, seriously, Harris, the best way to deal with a bully is to confront them by throwing Harris directly at their head.
I see.
So what we do is I'll just pick Harris up over my head and toss him right at the bully's head.
So then you're thinking Harris would be more like a spider monkey on this guy?
No, I'm just something to throw.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, Scratch, because I feel like that's
Wow.
helpful. Write that down, Harris.
Throw Harris.
All right, we'll come back and pick it right back up. We have other weird stuff to tell you about. It's Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
The Daily Blender is streamed live on YouTube. Search 1580 The Fanatic to watch.
Food One presents Today Women's Sport. Bring on back to school with on-trend styles at Kohl's and Kohl's.com, where families come first. The first half of the WNBA season is in the books, and the biggest story so far has been utter domination by the Minnesota Lynx. They head into the break with a 20-4 record, tops in the league. On Wednesday, they defeated a very good Phoenix Mercury team 79-66, improving to an undefeated 12-0 at home. Minnesota will send head coach Cheryl Reeve and 3 players to All-Star Weekend in Indianapolis. For guard Kayla McBride, team success comes first.
It's just the joy, like I said, and just the love that we have for one another. And we go to war every day for each other, with each other. And so to be able to kind of have this inflection point of, all right, we're all here at the All-Star game together and, having the great season that we're having, it's cool.
It will be Team Collier versus Team Clark in the All-Star game on Saturday. With Today in Women's Sports, I'm Olivia Harlan Decker on Westwood One.
This summer with Kohl's, you can rack up the compliments. Like, where'd you get that dress? Tell me all your makeup secrets. Or, ooh, my husband needs that polo in every color. Because Kohl's has what you need. Cute dresses, Sephora essentials, stylish polos, comfy kids clothes, and more. Plus, take 20% off some of your faves. Yep, cue the compliments with Kohl's. Select styles, some exclusions apply. Offer ends July 20th. Coupons and Kohl's Cash do not apply to Sephora. See store or Kohls.com for details.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like to check the GPS directions first, before driving to the mall.
Turn right at the light. In 1,000 miles, you will reach Montreal.
Not Montreal, the mall.
Recalculating. 6,000 miles to Nepal.
No, the mall.
Checking first is smart.
Recalculating.
So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
I can't believe how spotless my floors look after using the Swiffer Power Mop. No more dragging around a heavy mop and messy bucket. Now I get the same deep clean without all the work. Thanks to the powerful solution and scrubbing pad of the Swiffer Power Mop, dirt and grime don't stand a chance, and I don't break a sweat. Mic drop. Mop drop.
Swiffer Power Mop. Swiffer Power Mop.
A smarter way to mop. Try it or your money back.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, their award-winning tax attorney and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients.
One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS action. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-410-6744. 800-410-6744. 800-410-6744.
Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Now there's a new way to take charge of your blood sugar. Introducing New Garlic Healthy Blood Sugar Formula from the makers of the nation's best-selling garlic supplement. New Garlic helps maintain healthy blood sugar levels with clinically supported levels of garlic, plus a custom blend of vitamins and minerals, and it's odor-free. Take charge of your blood sugar with New Garlic Healthy Blood Sugar Formula. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Use as directed.
Summer doesn't mean the end of sports. There's MLB, NFL, NBA, NHL, news, stats, scores, and more. If there's sports, we talk about it. We're 1580 The Fanatic. Let's go! And always on at 1580thefanatic.com.
Today's Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. Question for you there, Ralph.
Yeah.
Green. Why is all your stuff green?
Why do we have green in our logos and stuff?
Yeah, your backdrop is green, your logo's green, everything's green.
I don't know. I mean, I think initially when we started designing stuff for the show a couple of years ago, we started thinking green, white, and red.
Green for the grass on the field.
Christmas?
No, it wasn't Christmas because we're Italian, so green, white, and red, right?
Oh.
So, and this kind of evolved into that look. I don't know.
So it's like sports green. The field is green.
Yeah, the field is green. You know, everything's outlined in white, like the markers. I mean, it just kind of happened. It kind of evolved into that. So
I'm just curious. Maybe everything's green. I don't know what's going on.
yeah, I mean, there's really no.
The wall behind Harris is green because we inherited the control room from Money Radio. That's why, because they were using the money.
Right.
We could have painted it anytime we wanted to in the last 8 years, but we just haven't gotten around to it.
I'm gonna paint a big SEC logo right behind here.
Here we go.
So when we hire the
Yeah.
next guy, we'll have to
Make
make
it
sure he knows how to paint.
I wonder if like the SEC.
I wonder.
602 Pats
I wonder.
fan says, "Hey, as long as the Patriots win more than 4 games and actually look competent, I'll be happy. And thank you for your honest predictions."
I think it'll be fine.
I think
I got
yeah,
6 to 7. He's got, what'd you say?
I've
8
got,
or 9?
I've got 7 to 8.
All right.
right with Ralph. 7 to 8 is a good number.
Hamilton Porter says December 7th they play. It was one sad day that will live in infamy.
Yeah, I feel like if it was played earlier in the season, Cleveland would win. But you know, Cam Ward can get a lot better and do what rookies do, which is progress. And so I feel like Tennessee would probably get the edge. He's talking about the Browns and the Titans.
You're really high on Cam Ward, aren't you?
Well,
You just started just
high.
really high,
extremely high on Cam Ward, but I like the fact that the team seems so bought into him, from the owner to the front office to the coaches. And so that is I think sometimes that can be the reason why players fall, is because maybe some coaches aren't bought into
love.
I mean, the culture was bought into Anthony Richardson until now.
You know what? You shut your stupid mouth. We're not talking about the culture.
He is.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to even think about it.
Oh man!
Get ready for some Danny Dimes, Jeffrey.
Not happy. Hefty Lefty took a look at Harris on the YouTube and says, "Harris is thin enough to be a javelin." Yeah.
Wow, that's weird.
Commando Duke says,
That could mean a lot.
I don't know what to
things.
say about the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers. Tomlin has success with an older and less prime Rapesburger, so guess we'll just have to wait and see.
That's true. I really, my gut says this is Tomlin's last year. I don't know what you guys think about that, but I think this is it for him.
I don't think so.
I think that Tomlin and having Aaron Rodgers there and having DK Metcalf there, having some options for Aaron Rodgers to throw to, I think it has the potential to be a good season for the Steelers. I'd love to see
that, but I think that the fix is in.
The fix? What do you mean?
Mike Tomlin went to the upper muckety mucks of the Steelers off season and said, we don't have the personnel right now. I've given you a 500 percentage every year since I've been here, but you need to look at this and say, hey, Arch Manning, and we're probably going to stink. We're not going.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that this is tanking for sure from the Steelers, even with Aaron Rodgers. I think it's just some clever tanking. And I think that's what will save Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin is not going anywhere.
Tell me you're tanking without telling me you're tanking.
You can't blame Tomlin for everything. That's a GM thing. You want to fire a GM in Pittsburgh, fire away. That makes more sense. But Tomlin, that's not his fault.
I'm probably clueless. I usually am, either that or drunk. But Arch Manning, until I see him play on the big stage where he's going to be with Texas. And we were talking before the show about Texas being ranked preseason number 1. This is going to be a lot of pressure. And I'm not just because his name is Manning, for me personally, doesn't mean that's a total win.
But here's the thing, Randy. If it's not Arch Manning, there's a couple of other really good quarterbacks that are supposed to come down this pipe, right, Harris?
I'm gonna echo Randy's point and say,
okay, first answer my question.
Yes, there is. I'll get
That's what I'm saying.
Yes,
even
there's
if it's
a
not
lot.
Arch Manning, there's other quarterbacks coming down the pipe that would make it worth it for the Steelers.
Nussmeier from LSU is a stud. He could easily go that high. A lot of people, Garrett Nussmeier from LSU.
Okay. Yeah.
A lot of people hyping him up. I mean, he's consensusly talked about. I mean, he's just a baller. He's just a really good player. I mean, if you want me to go, like Drew Aller's been talked about. I don't necessarily buy into that. But Arch, I think he's going to have more growing pains than people think. So
I agree with that. I don't know what to expect.
I think them going into the shoe at Ohio State week 1, a lot of people are betting and picking Texas. I think Ohio State wins that game.
And I don't think he
I think the under in that game absolutely smashes, for the record, because I think both offenses are going to have trouble.
And Ralph, you say you don't think he's going to go to the NFL.
I don't think he comes out at all next year. First of all,
I agree.
He doesn't have any experience. He needs at least a year to get his feet wet, right? So he might not have a great year. But he'll probably wait for that next year to come out and then be that more veteran guy that's done it. Have a solid year and try to go number 1.
So
I don't see him coming out. Manning don't think like that.
The Steelers need the first pick of the next draft, regardless.
So circling back, so if the Steelers waste this entire season with hopes that Arch Manning's coming out, might be a wasted season for the Steelers then.
No, because there's other quarterbacks. There's other quality quarterbacks. How many quality quarterbacks are there, Harris?
We don't know yet.
It's best guess.
It's too
sit
early
there
to
and
say.
sleep, breathe, drink, and masturbate all things college football.
Whoa.
Wow. I'm gonna say.
Don't say he doesn't. He knows he does.
I'm gonna say a couple quarterbacks.
Yeah. So somebody will be available.
Levitt would be available, right?
Levitt. I don't know if Levitt's going that high. I think. But the thing about Arch that people don't understand is. You make a great point, Ralph, and him thinking like a Manning, because that is true. There's a lot of truth to that. But, man, you go back and watch Arch's film, you see games against Mississippi State where he looks excellent, he looks comfortable, and you see games like his Louisiana Monroe film is rough.
Yeah.
Like
He's a different player than the other.
There were picks that he threw. He didn't seem fully settled in.
He's inexperienced.
Exactly. So there's going to be some growing pains that people don't understand. It's like when C.J. Stroud first became the starter at Ohio State and coughed one up against Oregon. That Oregon team had no business beating him. It's like that. There are growing pains that come with that. Not everyone is Bryce Young or Trevor Lawrence.
And Randy, if you look at the Steelers, honestly, so you have DK, right? DK is not a good route runner. DK is your speed, right?
Yeah.
Who are you throwing the ball to? Because you're going to double DK.
Well, you've got that. What's the tight end's name that?
Freiermuth?
Freiermuth
is good.
Yeah, okay. He's like another wide receiver. Only he's got. I think he compares nicely to old what's his face in Kansas City.
What's really nice about all this,
Mr. Tyler Swift,
is there's plenty of people for Aaron Rodgers to blame.
Well, there is, right? I'm telling you right now, Randy, wait till mid-season, him and DK are going to go at it on the field.
Really?
DK is a tough dude, and he's a great guy, and those two are going to have words.
Yeah, because Aaron Rodgers makes that face starts to blame the other guy, DK ain't going to have none of that, and they are going to go helmet to helmet. Guarantee how many games? That's the bet.
If they're losing, right? So I think if they're continually losing, 5 or 6 games and they're losing, DK will lose his mind because that's what he does. He wears his emotions on his sleeve.
Face to face, nose to nose, mouth to mouth.
He's that guy. He'll get you a fight on the field.
No, not like that, Randy. No,
slipping his hand around
Kung Fu
his
fighting,
waist.
Randy.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Aaron
sorry,
Rodgers
I
getting
apologize.
flattened,
Sorry.
Randy.
Okay, sorry.
I just don't see where they throw the ball this year outside. And I see Favre was going to have his catches. But
Do they have a running?
Najee Harris, right?
Well, they got
he's in charge. They drafted Caleb Johnson from Iowa, who I really like.
You got a rookie running back. You don't have much of a defense. I know Watt got paid.
Yeah, I was going to say
$123 million.
Yeah.
But who else do they have on the defense? And as far as I know, their offensive line is not that great.
Well, the secondary is going to be improved because they went after and got Jalen Ramsey and Darius Slay. So they're going to be really good at corner. That opens things up. I think their combination of having those two good corners and TJ Watt pass rushing is really going to free things up for them because it buys Watt more time. And it also gives Ramsey and Slay more leeway in case he's, quarterbacks have to make quick throws. So I think their defense is going to be improved.
What about their offensive line, though?
Offensive line, I think that's going to be definitely a concern.
The quarterback can't move.
Oh, it's going to be a
sorry,
major
you want to
concern.
see the quarterback right this way?
Yeah. I think they're a 4 to 6 win team. Seriously,
their over-unders listed at 8.5 right now.
Yeah, I think
so
really
Vegas thinks they are like complete middle of the
just
pack.
smoking the Aaron Rodgers crack.
Yeah, that's all it is.
I don't know.
You have that wrong. It's not crack. It's Hiawatha.
I think you guys have Aaron Rodgers wrong here. I don't know if him and DK are going to go at it personally. They might go at it with football.
The first
but I don't know
time he makes
personally.
the Aaron Rodgers face, DK is going to have something to say to him.
DK got into Geno's face a few times last year.
But that's
football. But when they start
That's
losing, Geno is not a friendly guy.
I like that.
He went there to get the money. It's funny. They want to be traded to a warm weather place. They traded him to Pittsburgh. That pissed him off, number one. And then he goes there and he's got no quarterback and really nobody else to catch a ball with. He's in it for a horrible year. And he'll check out by midseason.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
That's my thought. Trust me, I watch this guy.
This has been fun, Jeffrey, talking football.
Yeah, I know.
love talking
I was not ready to talk football, but I'm always happy to talk football.
I'm ready to talk football. Always.
So
NFL or college.
I got a couple more things, and then we will talk nothing but football.
All right.
When we come back, we do need to mark the passing of a very manly man.
Right.
We also have, some random sports things. But, I would see most of the next hour is going to be a whole bunch of NFL. And
Nice.
sorry, I blinked and I missed about 1,000 texts. So we'll get caught up on that when we come back. So come on, everybody. It's Friday. Get your freak on.
Yeah.
I probably used that term wrong, didn't I?
Yeah, I think so.
Get your freak on.
Get your freak on.
Progressive's Auto Quote Explorer lets you easily compare direct rates from different insurance companies, so you can be confident you're getting the right one, even if it's not with Progressive. Way more confident than you were when you tried online gaming. Who knew 12-year-old boys could be so mean? And where did they learn to swear like that? 2 hours of losing to these underage trash talkers, and you're starting to question if maybe you really should stick to pickleball and other boomer stuff. So use Progressive's Auto Quote Explorer and be confident you're getting insurance that's right for you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you...
Is reviewing life insurance on your to-do list? Now's the perfect time to add it. A friend recently told me that securing life insurance sooner rather than later can help you lock in lower rates for years to come. So I bumped this up on my list and got it done. I called SelectQuote and couldn't believe how easy and affordable life insurance is. I'm 40 and got a $500,000 policy for $16 a month. My husband's also 40, and his $500,000 policy was only $18 a month. Plus, with SelectQuote's same-day coverage, there was no medical exam required, and we were covered by the time we hung up. Knowing I have this checked off my list feels amazing, but the peace of mind knowing my family is protected feels even better.
Call SelectQuote at 1-800-694-1010. That's 1-800-694-1010. Or go to selectquote.com to get your free quote today. 1-800-694-1010. Details on example rate at selectquote.com.
Breaking news, and this one is almost unbelievable.
Yeah, it's all about new customers at Bet365 because they get $150 in bonus bets when they bet $5, win or lose. And even better, bonus bets can be used on the spread, totals, and player props.
There you have it. Bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets, win or lose. And see why. It's never ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT-STEP to 53342. T&Cs apply. Available in app only.
When you need help, 211 Arizona is just one call or click away. This free service connects you with vital resources across Arizona, housing and shelter resources that improve or save lives, utility assistance, food support, heat relief, and more. Speak with one of our live operators in English or Spanish. Simply call 211 or visit 211arizona.org for resources near you. We're here to help in your time of need. This message is sponsored by 211 Arizona.
Your best plan to retire might be right under your roof. This is Rob Canyer, and for over 20 years, I've helped people discover how they can utilize a portion of their equity in their home as a coordinated strategy in retirement planning, thus creating additional monthly cash flow, paying less taxes, and making their retirement assets last longer. This is a safe and proven retirement strategy for qualified homeowners age 62 and older. All you have to do is reverse your thinking. Call me, Reverse Rob, to learn more at 602-REVERSE. That's 602-738-3773.
KQFN Tempe. Also transmitting on K257CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM and K240 EU Fountain Hills at 95.9 FM.
It's time for the third hour.
Quiet, people, settle down because it's time. Time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on the show. Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's 5 o'clock here on the Daily Blender, and your good friend, radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Randy White. We got Ralph from the Weekend Warriors with us. Harris Hicks is in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580, as we broadcast live in our super high-tech and luxurious studios in Scottsdale, Arizona. And we had been talking about, I don't know why this came up, the Steelers. Probably just we could crap on Aaron Rodgers. Because
well, the texter chimed in. Which team do you think is going to go in 7th first? We started talking there, and then somebody threw in the name the Steelers are going to have a crap season. They might be surprisingly bad, and I think that's how we got there.
Okay.
So,
well, Firefarter, who's a fan of the Steelers, says, I've taken just about enough of all this Pittsburgh Steelers hate.
Wow.
Sure, I don't like Mike Tomlin either, but only 3 wins. We always end up 500. Well, Firefarter understands something. We weren't hating on the Steelers. We're not. I love Mike Tomlin. I think the fix is in. I think Mike Tomlin is playing the game. If you so I'm not sure why you don't like Mike Tomlin. I think it'd probably be frustration where you guys have been 500 forever, but can't quite seem to get to the mountaintop. So. That might be it. I don't know. I'm not going to speak for you, Firefarter, but don't get us wrong.
Only for the Yankees and the U of the only two hateful
Arizona,
things.
And I think that's more an indictment on the personnel than it is on Tomlin.
Oh yeah, we can't stand Aaron
4
Rodgers.
years or so.
He's an a-hole.
You guys
Dave says, I think Pat Freiermuth is going to have a monster season. So much they'll probably call him Frankenmuth.
I can see him having a
they were going to
big.
do that. They'd have done that already.
I can see him having a big season for Pittsburgh because
Ralph
is.
Tight in with the check down.
They got to get the ball to him first, though.
Who's their backup quarterback?
Oh my goodness,
Because he might see a lot of time this year.
Will Howard,
Steve Wozniak.
Yeah.
Will Howard.
So if Wozniak has to play, I just don't see Freiermuth getting anything.
No, Will Howard is their backup quarterback.
Sir Driveslot says Steelers got their quarterback, Will Howard, in this year's draft. He's just going to sit behind a moron for a year.
Well,
Don't
I mean,
be so sure.
Okay. Aaron Rodgers is weird. I think we can all agree. He's a bit diva-ish if we're serious, and he smokes a lot of that Hiawatha. But wouldn't you want a young quarterback to be somewhat watching a Hall of Fame quarterback, a guy that's won the Super Bowl, a guy that has been one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL for many years? He may not be now, but at least you're kind of gaining some of that wisdom from a guy like that.
If that guy's not toast, that guy is not spent. You can't have a rookie quarterback sitting behind a guy who's just done. And Aaron Rodgers is
and he's a tool.
And 602 Pats fans right says, I think Aaron Rodgers has been done before he left Green Bay. And I think Aaron and DK are probably going to go at it sooner than later. So Aaron Rodgers would have been great to have. I mean, look, Jordan Love did benefit from that.
Yeah.
He did benefit from that, but I don't know that this is the time to have. I mean, this is the time that Aaron Rodgers should be sitting behind somebody.
I'm in the minority here.
Yeah,
Randy.
No, go ahead. I said I agree.
I'm in the minority here about Aaron Rodgers. I like the guy. I have a lot of respect for the guy, and I think he's, albeit controversial, but he
not
stands
so much
up.
Controversial. He's just an anus.
He stands up for what he believes in. I think there's a lot there. But that being said,
did you just say he was an anus?
Oh yeah, he's a total anus.
I really respect the guy. I think he's really outside the box thinker. I think he's really himself.
He
that
made
being
Danica
said,
Patrick look sympathetic.
but that being said, I think sometimes athletes, maybe it can take a little bit to warm up to him, but I don't even know if I believe that. I think his teammates like him.
It's not about this anymore. It's about that his game is gone.
Okay.
His game has been gone for a little bit now. You're wasting money on this guy. Right? I mean, that's the problem. And I still don't understand the whole point of taking on DK's salary. Why would you do that? That makes no sense.
Yeah.
I think
while you're tanking,
you turn the page and you rebuild this thing, and that might mean without Tomlin, but I think it's time for them to turn the page a little bit.
I think it comes with, we're the Pittsburgh Steelers. We never suck. We will always, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of that pride. Well, Dallas has also had some sucky years. Like Pittsburgh, there's a lot of that pride in them.
The highest paid quarterback.
What'd you say? Oh, Dallas.
$60 million for Dak Prescott. They're going to be great.
Comparing the Steelers to the Cowboys these last 25 years. Come on now. They are nothing.
I'm just saying. But it's time to turn the page.
Firefighter
I can see
says
that.
Randy just named the founder of Apple as a backup quarterback, and Harris went along with it. Only Harris. You're so gullible. Unless you're a liver.
I don't think it was Harris. I think it was.
And I know who Wozniak is, and I went along with it. Yeah.
Steve Wozniak's the backup quarterback in Pittsburgh.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Nurse Scratchit says, I'm confused. You're talking about football? What is it, Friday? Don't stop.
That's right. We won't stop. We will not stop.
There's something I do need to talk about there, really important. Then we will get back to football. But Sir Drives a Lot says, moron personality, football genius. Is that better, Randy? Yeah, what you want to say about Aaron Rodgers? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dimeback Dude says Harris has a man crush on Aaron Rodgers, doesn't he? Kind of sounds that way.
I don't think he's got a man crush. I think he appreciates that this guy's been around and that he brings a lot to the game. I mean,
see, Harris, take the compliment that we actually said man.
Yeah.
You know? Chosen One says, I agree. Aaron Rodgers is a tool. However, his stats on the Jets weren't terrible last year.
No.
368 of 584 passes for 3,897 yards, 28 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions. His passer rating was 90.5.
It's very middle of the pack in the NFL. So around the league, a little over the league averages, actually. And look, I'm going to bring this situation up. A lot of people said after Favre's stint in New York 15 years ago from now that he was done. But he went to Minnesota and had best season of his career in an unprecedented way, and people didn't expect it. Same thing could happen with him.
Oh, what am I doing with my crooked finger? I'm doing Favre impersonation. Hey, Jen Sturgis.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I got to use the pinky for that.
Yeah.
Wilbur says, holy crap, I agree with Harris. Aaron Rodgers still has some work to do, and I think he's going to be okay this year for Pittsburgh. I see him going 9-8 and having some promise for a possible playoff spot.
Okay. Wow. All right, Mr. Wilbur.
Hey, Vegas agrees.
That wasn't grape juice, Wilbur.
I didn't say that, Mr. Wilbur.
Smarty Pants says, hey, Harris, have you seen who's leading the Open?
Scotty Scheffler.
Yeah, we already know that.
We talked about this.
Hey, he had what? What do you have? 8 birdies today?
Oh,
the first hour.
He was amazing. He was amazing
goodness.
today. He was in the zone today, man. Except for the fart hole. Everything
No,
else
that was a great hole.
He
got to let it out
Not
sometimes.
the fart hole, but the hole. Anyway,
He
Sway
accomplished what he wanted to.
says, I think Triple H has mustache envy about Aaron Rodgers. He has mustache envy about anybody with a mustache. So,
I don't know that. I think that Triple H, you're doing well. You hang in there with that mustache.
Oh, Randy, thank you.
I
Thank you.
like that you trimmed it out so it's no longer going down like that. That
Yeah.
looked bad. I like that you trimmed it up
Wait,
to
you
the
did a
corners of your
thing?
mouth.
I take the compliments when
Yeah,
I can get them.
you
And
trimmed
Randy,
it.
I
Yeah, you
appreciate
did.
it. I
Yeah,
appreciate
you
it.
trimmed the Fu Manchu part?
I did trim a little bit. Yeah, trimmed here.
Trim a little more. Trim a little more.
Yeah, keep trimming. See what happens.
Keep going.
No.
Grand Mariner
No.
says, can I get a weather report? Good grief, Idaho. I'm heading to Good Grief, Idaho this weekend
He's
for a
going to
wedding.
Good Grief, Idaho.
Yeah, well, Randy looks that up. Let me just take a moment to pay tribute to the loss of a manly man. A manly man. Felix Baumgartner, daredevil skydiver. He's the guy who went up into space and skydived from space down.
Yes.
Well, he did. So here's what happened.
Yeah.
He was vacationing in Italy and he was flying around in this paraglider thing. And, he's having a good old time and had a heart attack. And died in the air, which would have been fine, except for the waitress who was at the top of the poolside hotel that he crashed into. She's okay, but kind of sucked for her. Really sucked for him. He's dead.
Yeah.
But there was nothing anybody could do. He just came in and crashed into the pool, took out a waitress, and they were like, he was dead before he even hit the ground.
Wow.
So he died from the heart attack, not from the crash.
Exactly. So let this be a reminder, men, go to the doctor, get checked out, because you may think you're okay, and you might have a ticking time bomb in your chest.
Have your prostate checked regularly.
Yeah, as part of your cardiologist appointment. It'll confuse them when you say that. Check my prostate, but I think they kind of have to do it.
Yep, at the same time.
I feel like it's the law.
Yep.
Go to your cardiologist and start unbuckling your pants and say, "We're doing this." Yeah. My doctor, Dr. Labadidi, he's got beefy hands. I'm not. No.
Yeah, when you say beefy hands, you need small, thin, long-fingered hands.
No, I'm just going to go get another colonoscopy. You can knock me out and check it. I don't need to ever remember that happened.
There you go, Jeff. Go.
If I don't remember, it's like it didn't happen.
That's thinking right there.
It's just a lot of pressure.
Well, if I was awake, I'll feel it. I won't feel the pressure when I'm asleep. Mr. Roboto says, Harris, Jeffrey, Randy can bear witness that my other texter name, Bring Back Nitschke. I'm a lifelong Packer fan from Metro Milwaukee. So hearing you as a fan of Aaron Rodgers, as well as my drippy vocabulary, maybe we're kind of doppelgangers.
Yeah, I think we are, Mr. Roboto. I think we are.
Drippy vocabulary. I thought
Drippy. No, Drippy's it's a cool slang. See, Mr. Roboto, he's pretty hip. He gets it. Oh,
was
he
it
gets
me,
it.
or did Mr. Roboto just say his other texter name was Bring Back Nitschke?
I guess in the past that was his texter nickname.
So
he must have came in at us with a different phone number or something.
Okay.
But Mr. Roboto is much better than Bring Back Nitschke.
100% better, yeah.
602 Pats fan says, sounds like the CAA heart attack gun that they had back in the day took out Felix Baumgartner. No, I think, just not getting your heart checked and eating fatty foods took out Felix Baumgartner.
Maybe.
Deflated Balls said, funniest thing I ever heard was on Chicago Sports Radio. Guy sounded like an SNL superfan said, I can die happy knowing I have a bigger wang than Brett Favre. I feel like everybody has a bigger wang than Brett Favre.
Did he see the pictures apparently, huh?
Oh, that's my guess, yeah.
All right.
Big George says, did the paraglider guy have it coming, Jeffrey? Oh, yeah. He had it coming.
They all do.
They all do. They all do. So anyway, so there you go. That was a manly man, though. I mean, he's 56 years old. He went up into almost space and jumped off a platform. Nobody'd ever, and then he just, I think maybe I'll jump from here and skydive, and broke the sound barrier with his body. I mean, that's just nuts.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Godspeed.
Go
my
to the
friend.
damn doctor.
Yeah. Godspeed, my friend.
56, and you didn't have your heart checked? What's wrong with you, man? Especially a daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
Bruno Baller says, can we assume Mr. Roboto is a Styx fan? I don't know.
We can assume that, but just because he's Mr. Roboto doesn't necessarily mean that he likes the group Styx.
There's a lot going on in football right now.
He was talking about Rock Band, right? Not like
Yeah.
pieces of wood from a tree.
Pretty sure you're right.
Okay. All right. You never
So-
know. It's a Friday. So
A lot of news breaking today. First, and it's getting ugly as the hours go by, Lloyd Howell stepped down as the NFLPA executive director. There was some grumbling, some mumblings, and now it's gotten like, hey, did you know he was going to strip clubs on company money? It's like, whoa,
no.
wait, what?
Oh, no.
So, yeah, he has resigned, trying to stop the damage. It's kind of like those people at the Coldplay concert where they got caught and then they tried to duck. Well, that's what this guy's trying to do. He's trying to duck, but too late. The investigations have already started, and it's only moments before a grand jury is convened for embezzlement, this, that, or the other. I don't know
Oh, boy.
how far this is a go, but yeah, they are checking things out because he actually had one of his employees put the strip club visit of thousands of dollars back in to try to get the money from the company. They are trying to get reimbursed. So not great. But I think that's what happens when you think I'm so powerful, I can put in a reimbursement form, for jugs. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
for jugs.
Yeah. I'm just imagining that's the name of the place.
Yeah, so they buy equipment.
Yeah. He's just,
okay.
He's going to some event and he's bringing players to the strip club and all that stuff.
Boy.
It's like, wait, what are you doing with the company money there? The NFLPA money. So now a bunch of people are in trouble. So I don't know. This does not bode well for future things for players, because this now shows that the NFLPA is in a state of weakness, and the NFL is just going to steamroll and get anything they want.
Yeah, this is really
until some
damaged
grown-ups
that
are in there.
relationship, huh? Right? I mean, now when they start talking about a new CBA and all that business, when they convene, I'm sure that the commissioner is going to look across the table and say, so how's it hanging? And yeah, it'll be on from there. So, yeah.
Mr. Roboto says, I'm not a Styx fan apart from the song Blue Collar Man. My texter nickname came from way back in the day. The topic was something about Talking Stick Arena. And I said, maybe we could raise funds by getting Styx to play there or something like that. And I mentioned the song Mr. Roboto.
Yeah.
And then I got Randy and Jeffrey saying Domo for like, I remember that.
yeah.
Most of the afternoon,
Yeah.
that's all we were saying.
Yeah.
Domo. So he became Mr. Roboto.
Absolutely.
Silver Pop says that guy at the strip club tried to duck. Instead, he got goosed.
And speaking of the NFLPA, I don't know if you guys saw, but there was the NFL filed a grievance against the NFLPA, claiming that players were faking injuries in certain contract things, and the NFL won it.
Yeah.
They were able to win against the NFLPA there. So it
But
was
the only thing
rough
about it
week there.
is like, you're not allowed to say that anymore. That's all that came of it, is that they won, but the consequence was you guys are not allowed to say these things anymore. That was it.
Say these things. What do you mean these things?
To say these things about faking an injury, you're not allowed to instruct people this way. You can't be saying that anymore. That was their punishment.
You can't teach players how to fake an
Crazy
injury.
if that was even a conversation. But here we are. Yeah.
So, I don't even know if I want to bring this up, but your Tennessee Titans are getting a new stadium.
Yep.
But they had to halt work today because they found a noose at the site, which was aimed at some of the construction workers that were working there. And they've just shut it down. And this came from the Tennessee Builders Alliance. This week, a racist and hateful symbol was discovered on our site. There's no place for race or hate racism in our workplace. We reported this incident to law enforcement, suspended work, and launched an investigation.
Wow.
So, somebody was
there a note?
Send a message.
Was there like a note attached to it? Like,
I think because it's being investigated, they're not going to give out all the information. But yeah. That, and listen, I know what's going to happen. Inevitably, somebody say, "Well, the noose is sometimes used in knots and stuff for construction." Blah blah blah. Well, if the construction workers get there and see that, it's not used for anything in construction. If they are seeing it and going, "Holy crap!" Everybody, then it was not used in a construction type way.
Yeah.
So this is not just overreacting. Somebody was sending a racist message to these workers.
That's weird.
And they've decided, let's get everyone out of here, make sure this place is safe.
Yeah.
Because that message a lot of times can be followed by something worse.
Again, we've said it several million times on the show here. There's just, when is this stuff going to stop? When's it going to end? When are people going to grow up and stop it? We're all human beings, no matter what the covering of our bodies are. We're all human beings, and we deserve to treat each other with respect and dignity. I just can't.
Except for Ralph.
Harris.
Yeah, except for Harris.
Well, I don't see that.
Why? I don't see why. I mean, Harris is a good-looking young man. He's
if he was really ugly, he would not deserve.
No, he's a consideration. well read. He's college grad. He's
educated. Very
cute
well
as
educated.
Cute as a button. Just absolutely cute as a button.
Thank you.
If I was a grandma, and I've been accused of being a grandma before, I would just I would pinch his cheek and give him one of those Werthers.
If I was in prison, I'd sell him for a pack of cigarettes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe two packs.
Went dark in here, didn't it?
So
it did,
back
Randy.
to what I was saying.
It did, but I
there
appreciate
will
it.
always be evil, Randy. There's always going to be evil.
Yeah.
And we just got to fight it wherever we find it. That's all we can do.
just
All right, we
stupid.
got to take a break. When we come back, NFL football, the fun, more stuff. None of this sad stuff anymore. Wait, hold on. Let me see. No, we're good. Fun NFL stuff when we come back. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
Miss any part of the Daily Blender?
Radio and the internet.
Download the free podcast at 1580thefanatic.com.
Breaking news coming in from Bet365, and it's no surprise. Same game parlay from Bet365 just keeps getting better.
Well, it's even easier to make a bet. Choose from the most popular markets like hits, run line, totals, and home runs. So many to choose from.
Download the app, start building your bet, and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. T&Cs apply.
I've always gotten tons of UTIs. Cranberry products never worked for me, and I was desperate for a way to be proactive. I'm Jenna Ryan, CEO and founder of Eucora. We've worked with doctors to develop effective urinary tract health products. Eucora is helping over 100,000 women stay healthy. Ready to join them? Get 30% off at eucora.com/radio. That's UQORA.com/radio.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-283-2427. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-283-2427. 800-283-2427. 800-283-2427.
Must qualify for enrollment. Results vary. Consult with your tax professional prior to enrollment.
Is reviewing life insurance on your to-do list? Now's the perfect time to add it. A friend recently told me that securing life insurance sooner rather than later can help you lock in lower rates for years to come. So I bumped this up on my list and got it done. I called SelectQuote and couldn't believe how easy and affordable life insurance is. I'm 40 and got a $500 $500,000 policy for $16 a month. My husband's also 40, and his $500,000 policy was only $18 a month. Plus, with SelectQuote's same-day coverage, there was no medical exam required, and we were covered by the time we hung up. Knowing I have this checked off my list feels amazing, but the peace of mind knowing my family is protected feels even better.
Call SelectQuote at 1-800-694-1010. That's 1-800-694-1010. Or go to SelectQuote.com to get your free quote today. 1-800-694-1010. Details on example rate at SelectQuote.com.
It's the bone-crushing hits. The searing sounds of training camp.
Come on, knock your ass back! All gas, no brakes. Let's go!
Soon, the new recruits will show up for minicamp. And then, it's down to business in training camp. When it comes to the NFL, we talk about it. We're 1580 The Fanatic, and always on at 1580thefanatic.com. Your home for the NFL.
Dave Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. So, real fast, let me clean up the old text line here. T-Licious says, you'd be lucky to get Virginia Slims for Harris in prison, Ralph.
Wow. Oh, man.
Scratch Me Because says the NFLPA should lean into their negotiations and demand a strip club per diem for all traveling players. I mean, you don't have to use it for that, so I'd be happy to get that per diem. It just doesn't mean you have to actually go there. Kiss the Cook says, I wonder if that NFLPA dude ever went to Perfect Touch Massage Parlor. Their motto, feel the magic in our hands when we touch and rub you the right way.
Wow.
Wow.
Probably. I
Wow.
don't know.
How does he know this?
That's good. I'm not going to get into his personal life. Not going to do that. So Patrick Mahomes is turning 30. Can you believe that?
Wow. 30 years old.
But listen to everything he's done already. He's got 3 Super Bowl wins and 2 MVPs, and he's only 30.
Yeah.
So what is the next 10 years going to bring? Is the next 10 years going to bring a Patriot-style dynasty to Kansas City Chiefs, or is he peaked and is he ready to move on?
I saw Ralph making a kind of a downward slight with your hands there.
Why are we looking up your nose, by the way?
Yeah, did your phone fall down?
One of my cameras shut off. But anyway, I think it's because now he gets to the back end of his career where he starts seeing things get harder, things get tougher, and he starts seeing the decline personally. I think the Chiefs as a team will start seeing that decline.
Well, we've already seen the Chiefs as a team struggle on defense, and they fixed that, and they've got a good defense. They've had some offensive parts where they were great, and then they were kind of struggling. So it doesn't seem to hurt them unless you get like the entire team in a big old pile of suckage. No, Patrick Mahomes can make things happen the same way Tom Brady used to make things happen.
It's for a season,
Patriots.
For most teams, it's just for us. And I don't mean the season itself. I mean, it happens for a smaller period of time, right?
Yeah.
You have those things that happen, just like, those teams that they play good for 3-4 years, then all of a sudden they just start declining. People start leaving. That's just what's going to happen.
If Harris loves a-hole Aaron Rodgers, he has to be ecstatic about Patrick Mahomes. You have to probably still be team Patrick Mahomes, right?
Sure.
I mean, yeah, I like Mahomes. I've never had a problem with the guy.
His family, that's another thing. But Patrick Mahomes himself and his play, you can't complain about.
I mean, he's incredible to watch. I think Ralph is on to something though, and it is freaking hard to win 7 Super Bowls, much less hard to win 1. I mean,
he's got 3 down, 4 to go in 10 years to do it in. He's done it. I think his either comparable or quicker. It's
the reason why New England was so good for such a long amount of time was because of how good Belichick was on the defensive side of the ball. My question is, how long is Andy Reid going to coach?
I mean, how much longer do you need him to coach? I mean, how long do you think before he's not coaching very well anymore? I mean, where is he at in his journey? I mean, he's younger than
he's
Belichick, but he's still up there. Yeah.
Andy Reid can coach as long as he wants. I think he's earned the right to call his own shot. And I think he'll be for a while. I still think The Chiefs are they're kind of the line. I think everybody needs to shoot for that line. They are the standard at this time in the NFL. Now, did they lose last year in the Super Bowl and get rolled pretty well? Yeah, I'd say they did. But I don't think that means that doom and gloom for the Kansas City Chiefs. Yes, it is hard to win, but what have they done to show you that they're getting weaker or not as good as they have been?
I think it's more about the teams around them are getting better, right? I think it's more that. And they're going to continue to get better. I mean, that division, I mean, you have a really young Broncos team that's better, right? And they're going to be better this year. You have a Raiders team that's going to be better. These are not going to be walkover wins anymore, and they're going to take its toll. And I think that just changes things. It's not going to be the best place to be when playoffs start is the number 1 seed, and you only got to win 2 games, right? That's not hard. You can win those 2 games at home and get to the Super Bowl. They're not going to always be in that position going forward. Now, I know they've overcome that before, but it gets tougher, right? And I just think the teams around him are getting better. He's getting older, so he'll slow down a little bit. It's just going to happen. It has to
hold on. They're going to be bringing in some new blood. They're going to be drafting. They're not dumb people. The GM, Andy Reid, not dumb people.
No,
they can figure this out. They may have. And listen, the Patriots didn't win every year either. The Patriots, the tide came in and went out on them with their talent that they had. They had to go get new people. I can't remember what happened to that tight end they used to have. That was, I don't know. I think he might have gone to prison or something. But they replaced him with a guy, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, so, the Chiefs will be able to sort it out as they go. There might be a downish year here and there, but I mean, in the next 10 years with Patrick Mahomes to build around, I don't think they're done yet, man.
Point to add to that, Jeffrey. And the question was, how many more Super Bowls does he get? Does he reach that Tom Brady level? New England did something that I don't think Kansas City has been doing. And New England hit on nearly all of their draft picks. And getting Gronkowski in the second or third round, I think they got him at. Kansas City's starting receiving core right now is Xavier Worthy, Hollywood Brown, and Rashee Rice. And Travis Kelce isn't getting any younger either. So my question is what does the future look like for Mahomes' best targets?
I'm sorry, do they still have D-Hop as well?
No.
By the way,
just a 1-year thing, huh?
The Quacken, I think he must have gone to school with you. He has a picture of Harris right there. He
Wow.
sent that in.
Wow.
Is that 11th grade? 12th grade? What is that, Harris?
Wow. That's a great that's awesome.
Wow.
That's your stash, dude.
It's kind of a good example. Mine's definitely more full than that, though. Come on.
But if you look at Mahomes' last 3 years, what have you seen? You've seen a bit of a decline, especially in his yards, right? Remember like 3 years ago, he was the guy. Wait a second.
No, because you're blaming Mahomes for something when he didn't always have the personnel. And then he had issues with an O-line, so you can't put all of this on Mahomes' porch, man.
But he really peaked in 22, right? That was his year. That was a great year for him, and it's really gone a little down since. Every year, it's gone down a little bit more and a little bit more.
We said that when the Giants beat Brady. We said that when look, they're not.
I don't
in the
know
Super Bowl.
if people.
There was a little bit of how did he let this mouth breather beat him?
I'm not saying that he's still not a great quarterback, but what I'm saying is other guys are catching up. Look, now I think Josh Allen could do a better job trying to beat him. I just think there's other guys around,
but they haven't.
But I think you're going to start seeing that, is what I'm trying to say. I think you will. It just happens. It happens in every sport, man.
Josh Allen's one coin toss away from being known as a Super Bowl champion.
But he's not.
The Cardinals are one correct call in the end zone away from having won a Super Bowl. So
was that a correct call?
Here we are.
Was that call wasn't correct? Yeah, he was in bounds.
I said they're one correct call. If they'd have made the correct call, the Cardinals would have won the Super Bowl.
Which call?
Antonio Holmes.
He was in bounds.
He was in bounds for sure.
He wasn't.
He had 1 foot in.
He was
one
in bounds.
foot in.
He was totally in bounds.
You're seeing that out of Cardinal eyes.
Yeah.
Well, I probably
I'm just trying
but
to start
Jeffrey's
some
not.
crap here.
I mean, but
trying to start
I
some
think
crap.
I think that what we're seeing right now is the same thing we saw with the New England Patriots. This is an organization that seems to be winning on all fronts. They're getting the right draft picks. They're picking up the right personnel. When they have the opportunities, they pick up the right people. Mahomes is as strong as he's ever been, as far as I'm concerned. The kid still creates on the fly. The last thing I would see for the Kansas City Chiefs, God forbid that anything would happen to Patrick Mahomes, but if he gets injured, and we know his style of play, moving around, running the football, God forbid he takes the wrong step and blows out a tendon, the Achilles, or he gets a bad knee because of he was running and he cut like what happened with Kyler Murray. It was an open field. He wasn't hit at all, and he made a cut, and it blew out his knee. God forbid that would happen. I think it's a whole different story for the Chiefs.
Well, Randy, don't worry. They got Gardner Minshew. It'll be okay.
I think Randy makes a great point, and you have to
treasure.
You have to account for this. Do you guys remember the day that you turned 30?
No,
I don't.
I do.
Of course you don't. But with the day you remember, I just remember turning 30, things started to change, right? Things started to hurt more.
Yeah.
Things just started.
That was 40 for me. It wasn't 30.
For
30,
me,
I was 30. I was great.
For me, as an athlete, 30 is 40 to you. Your 40 as an athlete's 30. You know what I'm saying? When an athlete's 30 years old, now they're out of their 20s.
You played a lot of hockey, Ralph.
But things start to change, right? You start to feel things more. You don't recover as fast anymore, and it starts to impact the way you play as an athlete. That's just reality. And I think I'm not saying he's not great, because I love Patrick Mahomes. I love the Chiefs. I think their coach is amazing, but I think you'll start seeing a regression. Just it happens. I think his tight end Swift will definitely, start. I think he'll retire probably in the next year or so. I don't see him continuing to play
I
anymore.
think he's coming back with a vengeance this year.
If I'm him, I get married. I get more money than God at that point. I mean,
no,
you don't need to
he's
do anything
coming
else.
back. He's got something to prove.
Well,
if no one else
after
to his
that,
lady.
especially after that Super Bowl, I think this team is going to be angry and extremely focused. It's a veteran team. I mean, they're going to come after.
Well, my question with Kansas City is beyond Patrick Mahomes. It's the fact that they have whiffed on some receiver draft picks. Like I told you, their receiving core right now: Xavier Worthy, Hollywood Brown, Rashee Rice, Sky Moore. They kind of whiffed on too. They were expecting a lot from him.
I think they whiff on a guy named Sky.
Well, they've missed on some picks. Like they took Clyde Edwards-Helaire in the first round, and that didn't work out. Like I'm just saying, I have zero. Like I'm not slandering Mahomes whatsoever. The question is how many Super Bowls. The question was how many Super Bowls will he end up getting, and can Kansas City put the team around him?
I think in 10 years, it is not unreasonable to think he'll have a chance at those 4 more Super Bowls.
Yeah.
And remember, at the end of the old run,
Brady
went off to Tampa Bay. So Patrick Mahomes may go off to a really nice situation. So
Brady had arguably the best defensive coach in NFL history. And that really helps. The amount of Hall of Famers that he played with defensively, and no disrespect to Spags. Spags is an amazing D coordinator, but is he at that level? I mean, those defenses were so good. What they did to guys like Peyton Manning in the playoffs and stuff like that. I mean, man,
no disrespect to Mahomes, but Brady is just a different animal. There's something about that guy. And no disrespect to Mahomes, I think he's good.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Man, Brady was just different. He was just that dude was a freak of nature, the way he would just win games, no matter where he was.
The sole difference between
he made everybody better around him. That was the difference.
The sole difference between a guy like Brady and a guy like Manning was literally Peyton Manning was being able to play in the cold. And when you play more defenses, more schemes that you're not used to in the regular season, a lot of times Peyton would throw picks like the Tracy Porter and like Brady just never wavered. He was like a robot. And that was something that I don't think we've ever seen. Him and Montana are the only 2 quarterbacks I've seen that truly possess that type of trait. So, yeah, Brady was a different animal.
T-Licious says it's very easy to not like Kermit the Frog. It's just like it's easy to not like Ralph. Firefighter says, I'm a diehard Steelers fan, and even I can admit that Santonio Holmes only had 1 foot in bounds on that play.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I don't think so
Thank
at
you.
all.
Thank you.
No, we're all saying the same thing. When I say one correct or one incorrect call, that's what I mean. Swazman says, Ralph, you're so right. When I was 28 and 29, I played adult semi-pro tackle football right here in town. I swear I was so sore for 3 days after the game, and my younger brother whipped me in a 100-yard sprint.
Wow.
I don't know. For me, it was 40. It wasn't so much 30. I mean, I was in really great shape.
You're not
still
an athlete,
30.
though. What I mean by that is you didn't play professional sports. It's different.
No, you didn't play professional sports.
No, but what I'm saying is professional athletes, the way that you talking to Kershaw said it too. He goes, it's so much difficult for me it's so harder for me to recover. And it's been like since his 30s, it starts getting longer and longer and longer to recover. It's just hard. Your body just can only take so much. But not taking anything away from you and your professional physique. I know you're just Adonis. I get that.
Oh, I used to be.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Randy.
I was just going to say, but for Mahomes, he doesn't really take a beating. You know what I mean? He's pretty good about avoiding
some good ones. He's taking some good ones.
He slides. He gets out of bounds. He doesn't really take a beating.
He's slick.
Yeah, he's very slick.
But he's going to start taking that hit, though.
One thing I want to talk about, though, with Kansas City is they did miss on some receiver picks, but they have their offensive line picks. They've absolutely nailed him. Creed Humphrey in the third round.
$500 million in Mahomes. You better keep him up. Right?
Yeah. Creed Humphrey in the third round, Trey Smith in the fourth.
And
those
look
guys
what he can
are
create
pros.
when he has time.
I mean,
even with substandard receivers.
So he should be well protected.
Anytime you draft a guy with the H in his name, you don't pronounce the H. I think it's a bad draft pick every time. 100% of it. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. There's an H in there. You don't say Helaire. It's Helaire. Okay. Let's get that straight.
I think we've learned
now.
our lesson. We've learned our lesson.
Yep. Thank you.
All right, we got to take a break. We come back. We've got On This Date in Big Georgia sports history and whatever else we can cram into this thing. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Miss any part of the Daily Blender? Download the free podcast at 1580thefanatic.com.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. No, we're not one of the big guys. Truth is, we don't want to be. If you're over 50, Big Wireless probably has you paying for more data than you might need. You could be throwing away thousands over a lifetime. We're not here to be the biggest. We're here to bring you something we believe is better. Our plans start at just $20. You'll get the same fast nationwide coverage without the big wireless bill.
Call 1-888-FREEDOM, visit consumercellular.com/facts or a store near you. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional facts.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-283-2427. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-283-2427. 800-283-2427. 800-283-2427.
Must qualify for enrollment. Results vary. Consult with your tax professional prior to enrollment.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Hey, that's the spirit. Right now, we're celebrating free with a free STP oil filter when you buy 5 quarts of oil and free Duralast brake pads when you buy 2 rotors. Like always, free battery testing, charging, and recycling at every store. Celebrate free at AutoZone now through July 28th.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
To all my friends in Arizona, you don't need Gary Kaltbaum to tell you that your power costs are going up astronomically year after year. Last year, APS had a huge rate increase, which impacted so many families. This year, it's SRP's turn. There is a good chance that the federal solar tax credit, your hard-earned federal tax dollars that you will receive and that pays 30% of your solar system, may be going away at the end of December. But I'm here to tell you about the Solar Sandy solution. Don't regret not going solar now. The Solar Sandy solution strives to achieve zero power bills or very close to zero. And for over 10 years, my friend Solar Sandy has been helping Arizona families and getting them the federal and state tax credit that helps pay for it. When those bills go up, there's nobody helping you pay your increased power bills. So go to AskSolarSandy.com. That's AskSolarSandy.com and fill out her kilowatt worksheet today. That's AskSolarSandy.com.
We talk sports. 1580, The Fanatic.
Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., the Weekend Warriors will be talking about
a lot of things. We're going to talk about what people think about Julio Urias actually being eligible to come back into the league and what people think about that. I think that's a big deal because it kind of ties into Trevor Bauer a little bit. They're letting him back in. If Scott Boras is saying there are teams that are looking to sign him, so I think there's a good conversation around that.
What did Urias supposedly do? What was his deal?
I think he beat his wife a couple times, and he was arrested.
Well,
for
Trevor
it.
Bauer can come back, but that was a consensual thing. But if Urias is beating his wife, what the hell?
Yeah. Right, and so Scott Boras is saying there are
shouldn't
teams reaching out. He got eligible today after a suspension for the first time. So,
this Judkins guy should be gone. Anybody who actually does those sorts of things, rotten hell, get the hell out of here. We don't need you. But Trevor Bauer, that was consensual beatings. You know what I mean? That was kinky stuff. That was
consensual beatings.
That's different. Anyway, so I'm sure you'll talk about that and other.
Yeah, we got that.
things.
We got a bunch of NFL we're going to talk about as well. It's time to start talking NFL, so we're going to definitely dive into that.
Heck yeah.
Probably talk about Harris behind his back now that he's not there anymore.
We'll probably talk about Harris in the first segment, I'm sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Phil's jealous.
I'm always one call away, Ralph. Yeah. Always one call away if you want me on.
All right. You and Phil on the same show. I couldn't think of anything better.
Wow. Oh, I can't.
Nobody could talk.
So, so one of the things that really struck me was the Justin Herbert talking about wearing UV protection contact lenses. And it seems like a harmless enough story when I start reading this thing. And he's just like, oh, yeah, I got these UV protection lenses. I don't have to squint as much. So when I step into the a huddle, all guys look at me like, oh, he's not squinting. He's like, woo, we're going to get a touchdown. So I guess he, like me, I got blue eyes. I don't know what color his eyes are, but sometimes we're a little sensitive to light, And so, man, if I could wear contact lenses, I would probably wear some of those too, because I don't like bright lights and stuff. When you're out there playing football, you got the bright lights, and if the sun is on you, like in Jerry World, because they don't put a damn curtain on the window, you get the bright light in your eye. But at the end of this, what I heard him saying was like, oh, yeah, I also got to go back and check with the league to make sure these are within the rules. What the hell? Why the hell wouldn't they be within league rules? Is there some rule against, maybe tinted, contact lenses?
They do have for quarterbacks. They have this rule. They if they have a visor on, they can't have a colored visor. It can't be tinted. It has to be clear.
Well, even that he says is no good because you got to wipe it off too often.
Yeah.
So he says that wouldn't even work for me anyway.
But the point I'm trying to make is the league does not allow quarterbacks to have any sort of sunglasses or those sun blocking visors, anything like that.
Well, this wouldn't I don't think apply. Because that's the whole point is like the defenses are getting that chance to kind of see where is he looking. But I swear I thought I saw quarterback with a tinted visor once.
I
thought I have too.
Michael Vick.
Well,
preseason.
Michael Vick.
In warm-ups, they often wear these visors, but then in the game, my understanding, according to the rules, is they can't wear these tinted visors.
Didn't Cam Newton do it for a little bit too? I know Michael Vick did it.
I don't know.
I know Michael Vick did
tinted
it.
contact lenses don't mean nothing. We know who's inside.
Question: What do we think about the Chargers this year? Like, how good could they be?
I don't ever think about the Chargers.
Okay.
I think if the Chargers play the Cardinals, they're going to lose. That's what I think.
Is that what you think?
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that what you think?
Oh yeah.
I haven't given the Chargers a whole lot of thought. We're not close enough to the season for me to start really thinking about it.
All right.
Why do you think they're going to be great or something? I
think they could be very, very, very good.
You just like the Urban Meyer, and that's your little college football connection to it.
What?
No, it's not Urban Meyer.
Urban Meyer.
It's Harbaugh. Jim Jerkface Harbaugh.
Sorry. I think Harbaugh is an unbelievable coach. I mean, you could say he's the best coach outside of Andy Reid.
About that far off center though.
Best coach in football. I also think
he's a wingnut.
The Chargers' issue has been they haven't had elite receivers. I think Ladd can totally take that step up, and the kid from Ole Miss they took, Trey Harris, can be a stud.
But that doesn't work unless you throw the football. And everybody knows that Jim Harbaugh and his offensive scheme is not throwing the football.
It is
not helping that Mike Williams retired off the Chargers.
And
that's true,
factor in that you got I don't know if Mike Williams was going to start for them. So factor in, you got Marion Hampton from UNC, who's really, really good. I think Najee Harris has a lot more talent than his output in Pittsburgh. So you get that there. And this O-line, obviously, any Harbaugh O-line. I mean, they signed Mekhi Becton, who is just a tank. And so that O-line's going to be improved. The Chargers could be in for a really big year. I would not be shocked if they end up winning the AFC West. I would
Mike
not
Williams
be shocked.
is the guy
over Kansas City.
Whether you start him or not, that you could really depend on. And it's just he's gone too soon for sure.
Absolutely.
But I don't care about the Chargers. So I mean, who cares about? I mean, we found out that we maybe had one listener who was a fan of the Chargers.
They don't have many. Ever since they left San Diego, they have not had many fans. Let's just
Their
say
fans are
that.
still in San Diego.
Yeah, I can't.
San Diego might not have noticed they've left. To be honest,
they
should
had
have built.
loyal
I feel
fans.
like they don't even know.
They had
should have
loyal
built
fans.
a new facility in San Diego. Quit whining about it. It's
They
your
should.
fault. So.
It's well, the IOC came in, the Olympics, and said we'll actually fund the new stadium. And Spanos was like, "Oh, are you kidding me? Okay." And so the Olympics is like the reason why they moved to LA. It's a crazy story, but they should have stayed in San Diego. They lost a lot of fans.
Oh well.
Yeah.
So Drew Brees is going to be in the booth for the Christmas game for Netflix. We thought we were done looking at that thing on his face. Now we got to look at that thing on his face again.
He can wear makeup.
He doesn't.
Maybe he will.
Thing
He likes to let that thing breathe. I don't know what's happening there.
You can shape it as a Christmas tree. That'd be
No,
kinda
he.
cool.
Oh, yeah,
no,
that'd be
he-
nice. You'd
yeah,
get a
Put a
little
little
makeup
color
artist
dots
on it.
maybe,
Yeah.
maybe.
Oh, a little lights.
Yeah, that'd be
Ah,
great.
yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know, what do
Maybe
you think
instead of
the-
that odd brown color, you could color it green.
Outside of that, he wasn't
Yeah.
like annoying or anything. He just wasn't
No,
really
no,
electric.
I thought he was okay. I mean, he has the he's got the personality of a light bulb. But other than that, I mean, I don't have a problem with it. He's good with his stats. He knows the game. I appreciate what he says.
The personality of a light bulb.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a dim one.
Yeah.
888-368-1580. Yes, the Diamondbacks, we know that Kettle Moche is out of the lineup tonight as they take on the St. Louis Cardinals at about 6:40. Thanks, King of Kittens. We did talk about that earlier.
Blaze will be in there, though. Blaze. And with a name like Blaze, you better watch out. He'll be 5 for 5 with a home run, 3 triples, and a single.
He's
What
been
was
good
the
in
name
AAA.
of the gym in dodgeball that Stiller, I mean, he had Blazer.
Yeah.
What was the name
Laser.
of that gym?
Oh, starts with a G.
Because it was Vince Vaughn's gym was just good guys gym. That was like the good, but the Ben Stiller super gym. What was that called?
Global Gym.
Global. Was that it?
I think so. Global
Did we
Gym.
say it at the same
You
time?
both said it at the same time.
Oh, you
Yeah.
buy me a Coke.
Jeez.
Hmm.
Great movie.
Yeah, it was.
I love
One of the
the
perfect sports movies.
last scene is one of the best.
That should count as one of the best sports movies ever.
We have to do
Dodgeball.
like an updated Daily Blender best sports movies of all time
Yeah.
sometime. Not today.
Updated. We've never even done it.
Well, we've done it in the
Globo.
past.
Globo.
Global Gym and Average Joe's.
Yes, Brooks Koepka said this. Yep, Average Joe's and Globo Gym. You are correct. If you can
Brooks, I'm
dodge a
sorry.
wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Brooks, I'm
was
sorry.
fine.
Sorry you didn't make the cut this weekend. So
Who
sorry
didn't
about
make the
that.
cut?
But Brooks.
He didn't
Brooks
make it.
Koepka
He was, I
did
think,
not make the
7
cut.
over.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Probably didn't need to bring that up. It's kind of
Sorry,
hurtful.
Brooks. Yeah.
Well, I was with him. It wasn't against him.
Swuzman says Necessary Roughness with Kathy Ireland. That was a great sports movie.
That was a good movie.
Tell you what, we don't have a whole lot of show left, so we'll
No.
do that.
Yeah.
We'll do that next week. But I think that there is a. Should you not mix the comedy sports movies with the regular sports movies?
Oh,
No, I think
Or
you have.
I think you should.
You have to.
Yeah.
Major League, Happy
Yeah.
Gilmore, not this
Yeah.
crap they're making now. And then, of course, Dodgeball. Yeah, Necessary Roughness, also a comedy.
How about Ringer? Does that qualify?
Ringer. What's that? I can't remember that one.
I can't remember the name
Is
of
that
that.
with special needs stuff? Is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
what that
yeah,
is?
yeah.
Where Johnny Knoxville.
Johnny Knoxville.
That
That's a
ain't right.
great.
Oh,
That's a
Johnny
great movie.
Johnny
That is
Knoxville.
such a good
man.
movie.
Love Johnny Knoxville.
I couldn't watch it. I couldn't.
You
It was just
couldn't?
yeah, I was like,
Come on.
I read about what it was, and I'm like, oh God, I can't
You
be a
would
part
laugh
of this.
your butt off.
Brooks Koepka says, still upset about the L. Pour me one, Randy. And happy
Absolutely.
weekend, fellas.
Yeah, same to you.
He was having the happiest of weekends as TJ
Yeah.
Watt.
Yes.
Cha-ching.
Oh, yeah.
How about that? And deserved. I think deserved. 3-year, $123 million extension. And that's 108 fully guaranteed at signing.
Highest
And
paid.
I love what I love
Yeah.
what his big brother JJ said. If he even reaches for his, if he even makes me reach for my wallet at lunch, I'm gonna brain him.
Yeah, he's paying from now on $41 million a year, and that is, yes, the highest of any non-quarterback in NFL history.
Yeah.
He's at 41. Jamar Chase is just below him at 40.25. Then Myles Garrett at 40. Danielle Hunter, 35.5. Max Crosby, 35.5. Justin Jefferson at 35. Nicky Bosa, 34. And CeeDee Lamb at 34. So those are the highest non-quarterback players in the league. I mean, was TJ's better than JJ, right?
Oh, I don't know. That's
I don't know that.
TJ's
know
been
that.
more. I think JJ at his peak was just as good as TJ.
He
They're
was
both
a beast.
so
He
good.
was a monster. He
But-
could control a game, but TJ's
TJ's been
a little
more.
more.
He's been more available. JJ got
Is
hurt
that
quite
the
a
trick?
bit.
Just being
Yeah.
more available?
JJ got hurt quite a bit towards the end of his career, and TJ's been, aside from one injury, fairly healthy. I think that is like the sole difference. Both first ballot Hall of Famers.
Tell you what, though, nobody's going to say overrated. No, TJ Watt deserves every damn dollar.
Yeah, for sure.
No, but I think the only bad thing is this was his 9th year in the league now.
Oh, yeah.
It's 3 years, so
That's a lot of money for a guy in his 9th year.
No. Trust me, he's fine. It's time now for On This Date in Big George's sports history. Back in the year 1891, at a North Dakota Red River Valley League contest, the Fargo Red Stockings and the Grand Forks Black Stockings each only used one pitcher when they played to a 25-inning 0-0 tie.
Wow.
At the State Militia Training Grounds in Devil's Lake, a neutral site selected to attract more fans. Yeah, the umpire had to end the thing because it wasn't even darkness. I mean, it was like 25th inning, and he's like, I think these guys are going to miss their train if they don't leave now. Nobody wants to get stuck in, Devil's Lake, North Dakota.
I like how many pitches they threw.
Oh, yeah.
25 innings.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
Big George never fails with that. All
Back
of them.
when men were
pitches.
men.
Yeah.
And they didn't go play on travel teams.
You're
No.
talking about 300 probably pitches.
And
at
the
least.
militia field out there, that can't be a nicely groomed ball field.
No,
In this
way,
militia
man.
training grounds, like they're like standing in like spent, shell casings, mortar rounds, that sort of thing. 1891. There's like,
Yeah,
hey, what's that?
no kidding.
Is that the pitcher's mound? That looks like a cannonball. What in the hell is this?
It's kind of like street ball when we were kids. All right, this car's home base. That car over there is first. All right, that oil spot out there, that's second base. And then the stick in the gutter over here is third, okay? There we go.
Where's
Let's
the
go.
outfield? The graves over there. That's the outfield right there. Don't go past that first grave.
Yeah.
Bruno Baller says, I know there's no time for the wheel of sports, but can we hear the wheel, though? Can we hear the wheel just once, please? What is with you people?
They really
I guess-
want that.
I don't know how many people.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm ready to bring back the wheel of sports.
Yeah.
I guess if you really, really want us to, maybe I'll bring it back. But right now, I'm going home. And Ralph from the Weekend Warriors will be on tomorrow at 10 a.m. And we'll see you guys on Monday at 3. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580.